Hi, Internet. We're back and we're doing it again. And I guess this is part two slash kind of continuing on where we left off and hopefully getting through the majority of this.
I'm so sorry. Can you give me like 2 minutes?
All right, yeah. Well, I'm alone because my co-host ditched me immediately, but here we are. No time for real life. The internet awaits. I know, right? I gotta get up here and be all important and do the show. Also, hi Shep. I appreciate you being the first comment. I'll be up soon. All right, sounds good, Eli. What's up, Tammy? Is that all of you people? Yes. Well, hi everybody. Like I was saying, this is gonna be, I guess, kind of part two slash picking up where we left off a little bit. And I'm looking forward to kind of getting through with some of this. As much as I wanted to do this, and as much as I do think it's important to talk about all this, I also don't want this channel to just become talking about fucking drama and nonsense. So,
Right.
as fun as this has been, and as fun as tonight's going to be, I'm already looking forward to getting back into just talking about whatever else we're doing.
Right. It's kind of a one and done for over here on this podcast, but
I mean, we can talk about it. I'm not going to like hide from it, but I also, it's kind of the same thing as like, we're not only sticking to Mackenzie Shirilla. We're not only sticking to Ted Bundy. Like I don't know, we talked about some shit and then we're going to do some other shit.
Right. Hi, chicken lady. Good to see you, sis.
Hi, everyone.
We found some interesting. So I don't know if you guys remember. Forgive me. I'm still like not feeling 100%, but I didn't want to wait either. But we'll be good. We'll be good. So we left off in introducing kind of what I consider to be a scam that BJ is doing, and introduced Lima and how she's been, it's my opinion, abusing 100% in every which way. She can't physically harm Lima, so she is absolutely using social media, her platform, paid for, in my opinion, trolls, and the court system. It's very narcissistic abuse that most DV relationships go through. Once a man or a woman can't physically harm their partner anymore, they use the court system and filing charges and trying to bankrupt them and just keeping them tied up in a system that it's very hard to win in that situation. And that is what BJ is doing.
I can also, shit. 1 second, fucking Eli's backstage. I can also expand on that a lot, given that I personally had to use the court system and get a restraining order on one of these people. So when we get to that, I actually have a lot of pretty deep knowledge about how all of that shit actually works. Anyway, hi Eli.
What's up, folks? How we doing?
Hi.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Well, that was rude.
No. That was a soda tab. I've been chewing on these since I was 6 years old, and I will hear.
How is that less rude? It's still rude to spit at people.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't technically at people.
All right, fine. I guess you can spit on your own computer. I don't recommend it, but you can.
My phone for now. What's up, all you lovely people out there in YouTube land? This is the CFOWLS Share Press Patriot moment in time. And yeah, please take it away and I'll chime in with my charisma.
Well, we're picking back up on, the scams at BJ. Casey brought up a really, 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 I think should be like even put like on merch or something. Like I didn't think of it, but yeah, if BJ has it, and again, we played last episode, we can find the clips again if we have to, but the last episode, I recommend if people are lost to watch that. And so she's got the 2 GoFundMe's running for different channels, which I was just saying to CFOWLS backstage, like, she's counting on some followers don't know about all of the channels, but let's see. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Prim's. It's supposed to be Prim's channel, but she's all over it, like front and center. So 5
Just like how
channels.
I actually run Eli's channel.
Wait. BJ has 5 active channels?
Yeah.
Technically, if you
She's
count, if you count collaborative channels that seem like it was her idea.
Mm. And then you have the minions that go on harassment campaigns that are not technically hers, but may as well be. Gotcha.
Yeah. And
Well,
CFOWLS got a good video we got to pull up in a little bit.
we were kind of having this conversation before we went live, but there's not a lot of cross promotion. You're not going to find a lot about any other channel on any one channel. So it almost feels like it's a way to widen the net, so to speak. Let's have 5 distinct different fan bases that kind of don't know about one another. And then you have 5 different revenue streams. You're not just like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I appreciate all of our viewers, but like a lot of the same people just follow us to all of our different channels. I think her plan was get different people on every channel, basically.
Yeah. So she's got only the 2 GoFundMe's that I can see, but she's got the PayPal, she's got the Cash App, she's got monetized on That Surprise Witness, BJ Investigates, BJ Clips, the Travel Channel, and Prim.
Any affiliation with people that may have the handle That Surprise Army that have tried to harass me off the internet?
Yes, actually, that comes from that magical little Discord I was talking about that never existed, that BJ knew about, that she didn't know about.
Oh, yeah.
Plausible deniability.
It was literally, no, it wasn't called That Surprise Army. That's the one thing people think that Discord was called That Surprise Army. It wasn't. But they coined the term, they were hashtagging it, like that was the thing. It's like Carney Army. My channel's not called that, but everybody knows I say that shit.
Right. Yeah, I remember watching that on one of the little documentary things. It was like they tried to have this big aha that you were such a liar because it wasn't ever called whatever army. And I'm like, oh my God, really? This is what we're gonna do? They thought they had this big aha on you.
I would have to dig and find it, but there was only fucking That Surprise Army t-shirts made. But no, it wasn't a thing.
Wow.
I remember that was the first hashtag that stuck out when I first had to witness the person that was going at CFOWLS' jugular every day, multiple times a day. And then when I chimed in, I got the same treatment. And it was worn all over like a proud badge.
Yeah, anybody who so much as interacted with my chat, she would pick random names out of my fucking chat and just go at them.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Because you were in my chat, so fuck you.
And she'd always try to like tie some bullshit narrative together and like, oh look, they're trafficking people. I have no basis for these claims, but yeah, trafficking.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just saw this screenshot not long ago when I was doing something else. BJ made one of those, the scene in It's Always Sunny when Charlie Day is like freaking out and he's got all the red string and he's like trying to prove the conspiracy theory about the mailroom he's in. She made one of those and fucking put me and a couple other YouTubers on it as like plants, or like we're here to fucking do, I don't know, but she full on. Yeah, let me send this to share really quick. She full on put me on her conspiracy theory board.
Oh, yep.
You wear that like a badge, man. Wear that.
Well, you know what's funny is eventually I sent her a nice little email that I honestly thought she would either ignore or start talking shit. And then magically, like a day later, she just so happened to pull that up on one of her live streams, and my face was covered up with a photoshopped picture of a clown, which
Oh, yeah.
still a giant middle finger, but like, okay, fine, well played.
Let me pull that up.
And I'll be jumping on via PC and leaving the cell phone thing here.
No, you have to do the show from your cell phone.
I mean, I could smoke as many stoves as I wanted, but that's not healthy. We don't want to see me not healthy. Yeah. And
Oh god, there's two of you now. Hold on.
Oh, did it not share? Oh,
No,
I didn't post
there's two of Eli and okay.
it.
Okay.
Hi, Battle Axe.
What's up, Battle Axe? How's it going?
Wait, did it not share?
Battle Axe, I subscribe to you. Hello there.
There we go.
Who's that guy?
I don't know.
That guy
but
looks
he's got
familiar.
glorious dreads. So lied in court and or on TV. Okay, hold on. Now I made it too big for me. Okay. Hot snakes on the ID channel. Okay. Oh,
Which,
there's is
for-
that
For
Tom right there?
context, Hot Snakes Media is the media company that made The Curious Case of Bam Margera.
Okay.
So obviously everyone who works with Hot Snakes is like a fucking trafficker or something, clearly.
Wow. Okay. What the fuck?
This is like one piece of a giant fucking whole. Like, this ties into Hollywood. This ties back into like where Lima comes from. Like, I don't want to give too much out about her history, but like back to where she comes from, and it's like international, and it's a whole fucking thing. I just happen to have this because it has my face on it, so I'm allowed to keep that.
You're connected to Paramount? You didn't give me a little hookup?
I'm best friends with Steve-O. That's why we're both clowns.
By God, all this time.
I know, right? And I still don't have any money. It's fucked up.
Damn, got the shit in the stick here.
For real, you thought you'd be like all chilled up in a freaking mansion and shit with the way people are talking about you, getting Hellcats and mansions and all these things.
And I quote, CFOWLS, that troll's on everybody's payroll.
Oh,
Hi, Rabbit.
yeah, that's unfortunate, Rabbit, that you would be hitching your wagon to someone who doesn't care. Well, actually, it's not surprising because you don't care about vetting. So, that's too bad.
So anyway, yeah, like I was kind of getting into, the point of this is the reason the person I have a restraining order was going at Eli is because BJ has her fans convinced that there's some fucking international conspiracy ring, and this is all connected back to like some Epstein level type shit. So then if you associate with me in any way, you're obviously involved in that.
That is when she says facts ain't defamation. So she can get away with saying shit like this because she's like, hey, I got GoFundMe's going where I can say whatever I want and everybody else is going to bail me out because that's what I expect of my cult following. I'm the queen. She says she is YouTube, which is hilarious.
I am YouTube, first of all.
Man.
To any and all of the individuals that are part of that community that are also actively donating to what in my opinion, would be an obvious scam,
Yeah, let's
an
bring that up
obvious
again.
way to be a shield and simultaneously a means of attack. I'm going to just say you're all willfully stupid. You're stupid or you're dumb. Somewhere in between, you're one of the two. You are fueling someone who is making it clear that they can say and do whatever they want without consequence. Shame on all of you. You got some reflecting to do. Throwing stones through glass houses or from the shadows makes you a fucking coward.
Were you trying to? I don't know if Cher was. Were you trying to do that on purpose, Cher?
Not really.
Okay.
I want to bring it up, but yeah, I was looking.
Okay, I muted it because I didn't know if that was on purpose. But I
Okay.
would like to. I was thinking about this the other day, and I do kind of have to throw this out there if we're going to be fair about this.
Okay.
It has been so. This all started like fucking 5 or 6 years ago now. Like this has been a
Jesus.
very long time overall. So I do think there's some people that don't even know the whole story. They just hopped in midway through and we're like, oh my God, all this crazy shit's going on. Like we're looking at all this shit back to back to back to back right next to each other.
Mhm.
But this has taken place over years. So it's kind of easy to forget, like, oh yeah, this happened, and then that happened, and then this happened.
So just pushing it out. So it's still going on.
Still, she's absolutely pushing it and trying to get people to donate to it. And in my opinion, taking advantage of her viewers. But I was thinking about the fact that people probably don't even remember or know a lot because it's been so long overall. I just so happen to be kind of fucking personally tied to this, unfortunately.
You know what? I'm perplexed with. You'd think they'd be very comfortable. They're clearly making multiple different revenues of money here, but they still want to go after somebody who is, I don't know. Like let's say there's a tier here. They're very comfortable, arguably, but they still to stir drama, to give the fans a purpose. To nothing gets people united than having the leader point a finger and say that's the bad guy. Is that the strategy?
I think that's the strategy to keep people engaged in the YouTube channels. I think that's the content, but conveniently and coincidentally, and I'm sure the two have nothing to do with each other, she kind of chilled out on the legal fund for like, I don't know, 6 months or so, right after the last court date, and like the dust was kind of settling a little bit. And then she got mad about the documentary and started pushing the GoFundMe's again, and also went to India for like a month, all at the same time, which I'm sure had nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, I'm sure no GoFundMe money was used. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Lake Superior. Good to see you. It's been a hot minute.
I'm withholding any distasteful jokes that I may want to levy at entire countries. So I'll just leave it at, India. Good job.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know the exchange rate of like mud bricks or whatever Indian money is, but I'm sure it's expensive to be over there for about a month.
I mean, just assuming the way she carries herself, she would probably go for a certain lifestyle, you know. So
it was all lavish. They went to some. Well, I don't know how India works. There was some royalty, fucking some shit was going on. They went to this big lavish party, and it
legal
she wasn't
money well spent, followers.
She wasn't like in the slums in a bum hotel. I've shown you and other Groove Cat members the hotels I've stayed in the hood in LA, where there's a mirror next to the bed for some reason. I don't know why you would put that there. That's weird. She definitely wasn't in those types of hotels.
She's like the Hassan Piker of like the really I mean, these are arguably two shitty people. But yeah, Hassan Piker got into a thing where he went to Cuba, stayed in a 5-star hotel, and pretended he
isn't
was
he
there
like
for the people.
he's like officially a terrorist now, or like he
He's
got
probably
in
getting
trouble
credit for it.
for?
I mean, he has publicly come out and said he supports the Houthi pirates and
But didn't
terrorism
it,
and the
what he
mob.
was like in Cuba, like fucking meeting with the government or like doing some?
The government took care of him. He did put a little distance between himself by saying he had a handler that dealt with everything, and he said that the TSA agent was his buddy and let him through with bags of like thousands of $1 bills, and he said he was just going to give it to the people out there. Well, they were all going through a massive countrywide blackout. He
Yeah.
was living it up in a 5-star fucking hotel.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. So $100 American money in India is like almost 9,400
Holy shit!
of their money.
I didn't know it was like that. Okay, well, maybe it's not as expensive to go to India as I thought.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Right.
even still though, like you know what I mean? For sure that funds is not getting spent on what she's saying. She'll need to choose it. Like choose a way to
I'm just saying it was
transparent. Be
really.
transparent.
I'm just saying it was really convenient that she chose to take an international vacation at the same time she knew a documentary was going to come out that she knew she was going to be mad about and say they were doing slander.
Right.
It's a crazy coincidence, I tell you.
You mega.
Yes.
So she isn't in a hotel that charges by the hour. No, she's finding the Hilton wherever she goes. Look at her. She's Al Woods, okay?
I'm paying for the hotel by the hour, and I'm alone, so that's even sadder.
She doesn't let those dragging Dumbo-like deflated lips hold her back any. No, she'll get to where she needs to get to.
That's how they got there.
So she made a post that I am pretty certain was directed to Casey and myself because we were like, can we show her stuff? Should we? We don't know.
I word for word said she'll probably try to copyright me, but fuck it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
I saw the post where she's like, yeah, you can use it as long as you're using fair use and not just like letting it play.
Yeah, but we don't need her permission. That's like the YouTube rules. Casey's very already smart with that. We didn't need her okay, but it's good to know she's watching.
What's going to happen is and we can, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying I'll call it right now. What's going to happen is if we were to pull up one of her videos and react to it, she would then use that to say, look how they're attacking me and slandering me and violating my rights and fucking like guarantee she low-key kind of wants it because it'll give her a reason to fucking kick up some more shit. Yeah. Which is why I'm hesitant to do this kind of thing. But God damn it, if nobody talks about it, nobody knows about it.
It could 100% be bait, where she could do the strike and knowing her, and I'm saying allegedly, knowing her, she would abuse the strike system like a lot of other low-cal content creators out there do just to get the information so they could dox it somewhere down the line third party. That's the kind of person 100%. I believe them to be.
Yep. Me too. Do you want? Okay, so like you had said before, so she is claiming that Lima is paying all the court fees and paying all the attorney fees, all the court fees. Everything's coming from Lima. She's
according to BJ, yes.
Yes. And so we've got from a rough estimate of what 53,000 on one GoFundMe and 67 and a half, almost 68 on one. So what do we got? Like $117,000. Yeah, that's a really low rough estimate. It's probably a little bit more. And so like you had said near the end of the show on Monday, was, well, then what are we doing with the GoFundMe money? Like, is everyone going to be getting refunds back from this money since she's getting it from Lima?
I have a story about that too. Actually, you just reminded me about something else that
Oh
happened.
shit. Okay.
One of the other people that was on that picture with me, we just pulled up that said lied in court and or on TV, was a fuck. How do I say this? Less mentally competent lady. She like wasn't fully. She was like capable of doing stuff, but she wasn't fully there. Anyway, she had been donating to BJ for a while and kind of got wrapped up in this with all of us just by proxy a little bit. I actually feel the worst for this person in all of this. But anyway, she fucking requested a refund on the GoFundMe and sent BJ an email being like, hey, I've been supporting you for a long time, but I'm starting to see what you're doing and I just can't support that. Like, can I please get a refund? And BJ turned it into, look at this crazy fucking stalker that Lima's trying to make take down my GoFundMe. And
wow,
the direct quote was BJ sent her an email back that said, I'm not going to give you a refund. Sorry. I hope you get the help you need.
What an evil little opportunist. She doesn't let any victim go to waste, that she will turn into yet another
and like
enemy.
I don't even want to do it because it seems like this person's gotten away from everything. Like I don't even want to, but you can watch 2 minutes of this person's live stream and go, oh, okay. Like this person needs somebody else in the house for sure.
High misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's one of the vulnerable, ends of the spectrum, pretty much.
Yeah.
The most susceptible.
Not fully like she can cook herself food and stuff, but like definitely needs someone around. And BJ's just like, oh well, fuck you. You were dumb enough to give me money.
Wow. Huh.
Think of CFOWLS, bear with me on this one because we know BSR. Shay, I think you know BSR. He's the legend that destroyed Upchurch.
He's the guitar guy.
Okay, yeah.
How would we like give the abridged version to somebody like BSR? Of like, okay, so for years there's been this channel who is making enough money you'd think they were comfortable, and I definitely compare them to like Upchurch Brain. So they're that level of Riri. And just decides to make a huge alleged scam of a GoFundMe. And first she said there's an active case, then turns out the case never happened. So she's just keeping this money and the money keeps going to her and she keeps on attacking other people and has an infinite amount of money that goes to her just in case somebody decides to, hit back.
You know what I would, to make this make sense for BSR, you know what I would say? This is female Ryan Upchurch. So Ryan Upchurch wants to be Elvis. This chick wants to be Elle Wood from the movie Legally Blonde for some reason.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I don't know why. But this is if Upchurch didn't get in trouble and was just able to make an entire YouTube channel talking shit about the Rodney family. That's what's going on here. It's Upchurch if no one stepped in and stopped him.
Yeah, and also if Upchurch had the ability to create other people that didn't exist in the Rodney family, funny that I used those terms, that's essentially what BJ is doing. She's just making other people, picking real people and saying, okay, they are now doing this to me, so somehow I have to look like the victim so that my base constantly fights for me and gives me more money. Like, that's it. They are a genuine piece of shit, and I can prove it with science.
I mean, but yeah,
the grift is real.
That's kind of how I would describe it. It's somebody who has figured out how to make a living literally just fucking with people online. That's kind of all. Like, she presents it as, oh, I went to law school, so I'm really good at breaking down laws for the lay person, and this is edutainment, which I don't know what the fuck that means, but everything she does is just low-key taking shots at somebody.
Yeah, and like another part of their formula is finding any celebrity that may be in somewhat of a vulnerable situation and weaponizing any of the sympathy into a straight up revenue stream. This
Mhm.
person that keeps on crying wolf has 2 fraudulent GoFundMe's, in my opinion. Super chats, membership, money that comes, monthly.
Yeah.
They're comfortable, but
PayPal, Cash App,
and PayPal and
Yep.
Cash App. So think of all of these streams of revenue going towards them, but still they're the victim. Still they e-beg. Still they need to go and attack other people because that's the only fuel for the content that she can rely on is attacking. There's nothing she can do to stand alone. She can't just be like, hey, look, here's a day in my life. Oh, what can we talk about that is positive?
Well,
There's none of that.
She's never tried to go
She's-
get another attorney job. She got herself fired from running them big ass duck lips of hers. And she has never tried to go and reutilize her what she wanted her career. Never. Because she saw that she can make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars online. Why would anybody go get a job?
Yeah, it's funny that these same people are always like, fucking CFOWLS lives in his mom's basement and doesn't have a job. Like, neither does fucking BJ. You people just pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's straight up legit. I don't understand where people make this invisible distinction that because one person has made in excess of 100,000 or what have you versus someone that's still trying to build, that doesn't make the person
Versus someone who, click on it right now, my Cash App is not in my description, my PayPal is not in my description, my Venmo is not in my description, and there's not a Cash App in my description. However, if you would like to buy some merch, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least I'm trying to fucking sell you something, man. You get a t-shirt.
For the record, Kylie's nail candy. No, she's not a lawyer still.
All right, let me
gave up the practice.
Kylie, the cliff notes are she legit went to law school, legit passed the bar, was working at a law firm, started talking about Britney Spears' manager, Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor went to her law firm and said, hey, one of your employees is talking shit about me. Don't do that. And then I'm assuming the conversation went something along the lines of, hey, you can't talk shit about Lou Taylor anymore. Yeah, well, I'm fucking going to. Okay, well, then we'll give you the opportunity to resign. And then she, on her own accord, definitely resigned from her job.
Yeah.
But spun it like, oh, look, I'm a victim and I'm trying to be a proponent of freedom of speech.
Yeah, but then
behind the good
She
fight.
set her camera up and cried in it for like multiple different days and made a whole like crying montage about her losing her job. Like, it's so fucking pathetic.
That's the one thing I'd never want. As nice as money is, by God, hey, $5 is $5. I would never want it because you fucking pity me. But hey, some people have lower standards than others. If you want, I don't understand how they can both be these two things, like a really successful, debatably successful channel, but also the perpetual victim. Choose a fucking lane. Be less bipolar. And I'm bipolar, I can say that.
Yeah, well, you can't have a conversation with her about mental health because all mental health professionals are actually just trying to brainwash the homeless on Skid Row and torture people. So there's no possible way she could be bipolar because then that would mean that the scary mental health counselors can fucking connect her to car battery. I don't know what she thinks we're going to do, but like it's scary.
Oh, she's gonna clip that.
Oh
God, he said he's gonna clip me to a car battery. You heard it, guys. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, she would.
Let me do a 50-minute live about this. I'm the victim again. Send me at least $150,000 more dollars. Let's set up a third GoFundMe. Protect me. Oh God.
Yeah, each one of them she has for 300,000. She has a goal of 150K for both GoFundMe's, by the way.
Okay, here's a good damn point. And this is one of the elements that I think I or mindsets I bring to a lot of the times I go live and use something to report or whatever. Battle Axe saying, isn't it the responsibility of those who were taken advantage of to report her for fraud and abuse of a disabled person? 100%.
Yes, but if you try that, then you become me, and then you get attacked, and you get doxxed, and you get. And I'll say it again: Lima lives in hiding. I'm not afraid of BJ, but people are. She does have, unfortunately, that much fucking power because nobody will stand up to her, and if they do, they get silenced. BJ, you talk about silencing people. I've never been able to defend myself on your platform because you immediately blocked me, started saying I was insane, started saying I'm a murderer, started
trafficker. Don't forget all things that you would think like in a civil and just world. That is a great question, but this is another gray area that shows you it's never just that black and white.
In a roundabout way, Battle Axe, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is the only weapon
tying you to a PDF file ring, calling you a murderer. She's allowed to just go on her channel and say these things because, you know, she's got the GoFundMe. Everyone else is going to pay for it.
She's very good at towing the line.
She doesn't have to prove these things. She can just say these about you, CFOWLS, and she doesn't have to at all fucking prove it.
I mean, do we want to get into how defamation actually works? Because, like, I won a fucking defamation case, so
you should have one. But I can already envision, and I'm no attorney, but watching a lot of cases like this move forward, I think we can expect the kind of defense that's used. I'm playing a character. This is entertainment purposes only. I never alleged that what I said was anything more.
It's even dumber than that, dude. It's even dumber than you think it is. I promise. So I guess to answer Cher's question, yes, according to freedom of speech, you are allowed to sit on a YouTube channel and speculate and give opinions. And like, we do have free speech. When free speech becomes slander or defamation, or the technicality on libel is that it's written, but when it becomes any of those things is when it's effectively targeted to hurt somebody's reputation or somebody's career or get somebody a divorce. If some slut is talking shit about your wife in the bar trying to break up your marriage and you can prove that that's what she was trying to do, that's slander and defamation. So all you would have to do, which in this case can be proven very easily, all you would have to do is prove that what BJ is saying and doing is damaging either Lima or or any of our actual opportunities. So the fact that Lima lost her company over this, but that sounds like Lima lost a lot of money over this, doesn't it?
Lima,
so you can prove that,
case, right?
Huh?
Lima, it sounds like has the best actual case if there was to be one.
So here's what happened, and here's why this is frustrating, and here's why nobody seems to actually do what I did, which is go all the way to the end and get a fucking actual restraining order. It's a matter of jurisdiction, really. So, all right, let's see. You walk up to somebody in a grocery store and punch them in the head. And that person calls the police and says, "Hi, police. I live in fucking whatever town. This guy in the grocery store just punched me in the head." So now you have, well, I'm watching you. So now you have a suspect of a crime and a victim of a crime, both within the same jurisdiction of the sheriff's office or the local PD or like whoever's in charge of the law in this area. Okay, but now you're trying to say, "Hi, Mr. Police Officer, I'm a guy from another state. that was assaulted by this person in your state. Okay, well, I don't work for that state, so I can't do anything. I have no jurisdiction there. Fuck. All right. Call my local police department. Hi, someone's harassing and slandering me on the internet from this other state. And they're like, so you want us to drive across the country and arrest this person? Like, what do you want us to do about it? And then it becomes basically a legal battle of who takes responsibility for this, because technically it is the victim of the crime whose responsibility it is to report the crime. However, it's the
report and prove,
right,
everything.
so it's the victim's job to report the crime. So but if I report a crime in a different jurisdiction, then it doesn't fucking matter, because when I take that to the other court, they go, okay, that's not signed by our judge. That's not signed by our court. That piece of paper means nothing to us. So then you have to run back and forth. I guess we can really start getting into this restraining order thing since we're kind of here, but basically it becomes a matter of, where is the jurisdiction? Is it going to be the responsibility of the people in jurisdiction of the victim, or is it going to be the responsibility of people in jurisdiction of the suspect? And that seems to be the question. How do you...
It's the bureaucracy, the red tape, and they have to usually have an incentive, i.e. money, and this process does take legwork and communication, often things that, they would like funded. As much as we all pay our taxes, it doesn't all fall just into place as it should.
I was in and out of a courthouse for like 6 months. It was ridiculous. But I guess to kind of break this down a little bit more, for me personally, so there's this lady who, as I've said, self-proclaimed BJ's biggest fan. She was like fucking she's kind of as obsessive with like the way BJ is obsessed with Lima's life. This person was obsessed with BJ's life. It was she like lived to fucking please BJ. So every day it was just fucking post after post after post, video, live stream, tag. She was like fucking calling my Instagram for a while. Like I had to block her everywhere. And then I would block her, and then she would pop up on a new account and be like, oh, fucking blah, 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 I'm here again. And like when it got to the point where I legitimately was like, okay, I'm going to go to the court about this. Like I've tried everything I can think to do, and this person is just fucking harassing the shit out of me every day. And a group of other people that I was involved in, including my ex-girlfriend, who I've kind of talked about this before, but had children. And this person's running around saying I'm a PDF file and I'm a trafficker and I'm all these things. So now my ex-girlfriend is getting fucking mad at me about, well, what the fuck? You got to make this lady stop saying shit on the internet or else my kids are. And so I'm like, fuck, man. Okay. So I start calling her local PD and reporting this. And they're like, we don't fucking care. Sounds like some YouTube bullshit. Deal with it. So I just kept calling them and kept calling them and kept calling to the point where they would answer the phone and I would be like, yeah, hi, my name. And they'd be like, yeah, we know. Okay, dude. Like what? She fucking doing it again? And I'd be like, yeah, she is. And I want this to stop. And I filed all the proper paperwork and like fucking blah, blah, blah. So they told me, all right, fine. Then you're going to have to go to your local PD and you're going to have to do this through your local court system. I'm like, all right. So I go to the place. Oh, yeah, it's going to probably glitch out. I go to the place, get a fucking restraining order, and filed it. And then it was a matter of, okay, how do we serve this person? Fuck, I don't know. How do we serve this person? So I had to contact their local police department and say, hi, I filed all of this shit. My local PD is going to be emailing it to you guys. It's up to you guys to serve this person. Why is that our problem, man? That's not our jurisdiction. That has nothing to do with us. Blah, blah, blah. So I had to figure out this person's address, which this person was very stupid and also posted everything about their life online and doxed themselves. And like, it wasn't that difficult, but I had to find this person's address and send them fucking certified mail, had to be certified mail that they had to sign for to get this person served, to then come to virtual court with me. So I'm running around doing all this stuff, and the whole time this person's going, oh, well, this is freedom of speech and you can't stop me from posting YouTube, and just quoting BJ's bullshit the whole time. I'm like, okay, like, we'll see what happens in court. And basically I got told the same thing. I got told in order to prove actual defamation, you essentially have to prove malice and you have to prove that this is hurting opportunities for you. So I'm like, okay, well, here's a screenshot of her calling me a PDF file. And here's a screenshot of one of them was a poll she did that was like, what's going to make me stop? Something, CFOWLS has to disappear, something. And like, I turned that in, and like, here's a photo of her fucking doxing court information. Like, she took the Zoom link to one of our court dates and posted it on her YouTube channel and was like, fucking flood the Zoom court with people so we can, and thank God she was a nobody and like 2 people watched her channel. But can you imagine if BJ posted a Zoom link to one of her and Lima's court dates? Like, what the fuck? So I'm dealing with this crazy lady, and my police department and my court system is like, yo, this lady's fucking insane. Like, if this is actually what you're dealing with, I'm like, yeah, dude, and nobody will help me. And they're like, damn, yeah, we can't drive across the country, or else like we totally would. That sucks. And so eventually I was just fucking arguing it. What it came down to is that I annoyed her local PD so much that they finally did something about it. Because I would just call them every fucking day and be like, did you guys serve her yet? Did you guys do this? Did you guys do that? Did you guys do this? And pretty much if I wouldn't have done that, I don't think they ever would have done anything about it at all. But
that's crazy though.
Oh, it gets even worse. So I do all of that, and I'm like, fucking okay, I have a legit permanent restraining order on this person that specifically handwritten into the terms and conditions or whatever says, do not post disparaging marks on social media. Like, you are not allowed to do the thing you're doing. Cool. The first thing she does is post it and goes, ha ha ha, fucking, he thinks he got a restraining order on me, but joke's on him. It's my First Amendment right. It's like, call her local police department. And I'm like, hi, I have a restraining order against this bitch who's currently fucking talking about me on her YouTube channel live right now. Yeah, but that's not our problem. That restraining order didn't come from our jurisdiction. That's not. And I'm like, what are you fucking? Gosh. So I just did all of that. And you're still going to go, that's not in our jurisdiction. So go ahead.
I'm trying to, like, you're saying all this, and I'm like trying to wrap my mind around that. If this was opposite, like if it was me in your situation,
woman trying to put a restraining order on me, I would have been beat up and arrested. I know.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
But yeah, so basically, like, it's not our jurisdiction. It's not our jurisdiction. It's not our jurisdiction. Da da da. And then after like another almost full year of having a restraining order and nothing happening about it, finally I called the PD that I was always calling, and for some reason they transferred me to like the family affair, like the people that would handle like DV and child abuse and like that kind of thing. And super nice lady. I legitimately feel bad. But this lady just picks up the phone. She's like, yeah, so and so. Like, how can I help you? And I was like, God damn it. I have this fucking restraining order. And I've had it for like a year. And this fucking lady came, and what the fuck do I have to do? And she was like, okay. No, I understand you. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to go to your local police department. You're going to need to ask them to fill out this one piece of paper and email it to our police department. And then that'll solve all your problems. And I was like, are you like really? Because I've been doing this shit for a year. Like, this is going to fix it? She's like, yeah, just go do that. And then I went and did that. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. But then the next time I called them and said, hi, she's fucking with me. I don't know exactly what happened, but I know for a fact she had a court date she had to go to. And then after that court date, she did it one more time. And then she fell off the face of the planet or something. I think someone got actually fucking arrested and actually fucking in trouble. But it took all of that.
That's
just
crazy.
So then you think about to kind of wrap this all back into where we started, then you think about, okay, Lima has this lawsuit with BJ. Well, that's the first thing BJ did. I don't live in California, so you can't sue me in California. Oh, well, now you're trying to sue me in New Jersey where I do live, but you don't live in New Jersey, so they're not going to take the case. Fuck, so now I have to... So it just became a matter of basically Lima trying to refile the same lawsuit multiple different times, which you're not allowed to do on double jeopardy rules, but they kept telling her, well, you can't do it here, so you'll have to file it over here. Well, you can't file it over here, so you'll have to file it over there. So by the time it all finally actually got into a courtroom, a bunch of shit happened, and I don't have any proof of some things, so I'm not going to say it right now. But basically what happened is it came down to a technicality where one attorney didn't meet a deadline, and that got the whole thing thrown out and got that attorney and his client sanctioned. So this whole thing is a jurisdiction technicality. And that's why it's so hard. You can't even get into a courtroom for defamation unless it's like your next door neighbor or someone in the same city as you. So if you're trying to do it over the internet, which is becoming an ever prevalent problem everywhere, I'm sure Eli will agree with that. It's the Wild West. There's no laws about it, and no one wants to take responsibility for it. So everybody that's like, oh, why don't you just fucking sue BJ? Because that's not how that shit works, man. It's not that easy. And all you fucking idiot YouTube lawyers that are like, well, I'll just take you to court and win $7,000. That's not how that fucking works.
I think anybody that were to hear just like a portion of this, this is the reality of things. And this is why an example like this, as thorough as it is, it's a deterrent, because we know how any of this is treated. It's treated like a joke, even though when you're going through it, it feels like your world is crumbling apart and imploding. And there's no sympathy there. They're just looking at it because they're like, oh, fuck, this is work. This is red tape. This is bureaucracy.
Yeah,
and
I was just more paperwork for them. So they were like, yeah, but fuck you, I don't want to do the paperwork.
Not even human. This is just, this is why I really think, and this may be for worse. I hope I'm wrong on this theory, but
hey, Ronnie,
as a result of all of this shit that happens on YouTube and other platforms like this on a daily basis, some laws are going to come down the pipeline that's going to fuck everybody over. This is why we can't have nice things.
I literally said that. I think the video might be private now because I went back and privated a bunch of stuff, but I'll unprivate it. Do you remember the video I did? I think it was called Free Speech, like almost exactly a year ago.
I mean, it's most likely I saw it.
It was more directed at people like, I don't know, Candace Owens when she was in her heyday at going at Erica Kirk, and like it was during the like fucking demon lizard person days where she was just spewing all the shit. But anyway, in that video, I was like, dude, Candace Owens is going to go on here and say a bunch of crazy shit, and she's going to get sued. And now I have even more basis for this because of what just happened with a Mr. Ryan Upchurch. But this is all these different defamation court cases, all the shit that's happening is going to end up being case study and setting legal precedent for what will become laws surrounding our free speech on the internet. That was the whole basis of the video for like a year ago, and I've just seen it happening more and more and more since then.
Yeah, this is why those big cases that like the Upchurch shit, like the Candace Owens shit, and everything in between, those big ones are super important because I hate the trickle down effect theorem, but it is going to have an impact on our daily lives. That we're just trying to go online and do what we want to do.
Yeah, all these people that are like, oh, we're pro First Amendment, we're trying to protect our free speech. You're fucking ruining it. Stop it.
Yeah, and especially if you are one of those in a position, I hate the word privilege, but if you're in a position of being the content creator / platform influencer, whatever the fuck word that's applicable, really fucking do some self-reflecting before you go spouting off to your massively loyal community that will do anything to get a glaze or a shout out or an attaboy, because you're doing the devil's work as far as I'm convinced. Yeah, and this is like think of this is a drop in the bucket kind of a life experience story. Think of how many people go through this kind of shit. We know within this little circle, I don't want to talk too much about my bias or my feelings. You know, I don't fucking like Ziggy. Fuck Ziggy. Fuck Friggy. That, like, you know, the 6 Up and Ziggy thing, which is a small claims matter as far as I know. Nothing more than that. There's so much more of that times a million. So, yeah, at the end of the day, we're all going to be fucked. This is something that we're supposed to rely on to escape and to enjoy. It may just not be that one day. Bear that in mind.
And thank you, Eli. That is what I want people to understand. Clip it, StreamYard. That's what I want people to take away from this. I'm not doing this to cry about BJ. I'm not doing this to white knight for Lima. I'm not doing this to cry about what happened to me. But like, I've seen how this goes, and it's happening fucking all over the place. And I'm one of the few people I know that are willing to sit here and talk about it.
Well, you got the right people around you that are willing to talk about.
Well,
shit.
yeah, now there's a few more, thankfully, but like not a lot of people, even people who know about this stuff, just don't bring it up. Why?
Maybe they're scared because she absolutely runs a cult-like situation.
I'm even talking beyond BJ though. Like, people don't like name any creator that does this shit, and people just don't talk about it.
I'm just found her TikTok. She's got 2 TikTok accounts as well.
Did you want me to pull this up, by the way?
Oh. Yeah, I wanted to see that. Oh, this one. I wanted to kind of. Oh, this is only a year ago.
Yeah, this happened when. Oh, yeah, this also happened when the documentary came out, and she started promoting her legal fund, and they went to India. This also happened right at the same time.
Nice. Huh.
I'm gonna switch to the phone without messing the audio up, so I can go smoke a stove.
I feel. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
No, do what you gotta do. I'll be on the phone.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Sorry, Mark was asking a question. So, okay. What was I saying? Oh, she should have to be fully transparent with where the GoFundMe money is going. We're never going to get proof of what she's getting privately in her Cash App and PayPal, but I see that she does run that shit on everything as well.
Oh yeah, it's in the description of every single video on every single channel. You can find it if you want to.
Man, So I think
Fucking, I
has
haven't
to be-
done this. We'll actually do an experiment live. Click on the description of this video and see if her fucking Cash
Oh.
App and legal fund is there. Because I
Oh,
legit don't know, but I bet it is.
not on this one.
Oh,
I
wow.
noticed on Prem's thing she did not have it, but all on her other stuff I do that. I do click on to see if she's got the payment links everywhere, and she does on. But I guess she keeps it off of Prem's stuff for whatever reason.
Okay. Well,
I wanted to pull up some. Don't let me forget. Not TikTok. Twitter/X, whatever. I call it Twitter still, but
that's because it's called Twitter. Anyone who calls it X should fight me.
There's somebody on there. I don't know who they are, but they have a lot of information on BJ, and they are talking about some kind of lawsuit against her they want to do or have done. I don't know.
Oh, no. Are you talking about the screen name?
Yeah, the screen name. They're like a
Follow-
lawyer.
Follow
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
They named it that to follow the lawsuit, the Lima and BJ lawsuit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, they have some interesting knowledge over there.
I also legitimately, I hand to God, do not know who that is. Everyone assumes we're friends because, like, oh yeah, fuck BJ, but like, I do not know who that is.
Well, that's where I found out, because we all know it would be shady if she had attorneys that are tied up into this with Lima, you know, where she's can make fraudulent bills or whatever to make it look like she's paying attorneys. And
Yeah, I can make a spreadsheet.
oh,
Not
Yeah.
that hard.
I'm going to say, under the guise of allegedly, that is exactly what it appears to be. Something that I saw somebody do that would be wise is taking any of the paperwork she has shown and running it through one of those generators that shows how likely it is AI.
because she said she's paid 60 grand in lawyers' fees against Lima already.
Yeah,
But like,
I'll
prove it though.
exactly. I'm allegedly claiming bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And
I
so, sorry.
I could believe she has a legal bill for 60 grand, but I've seen zero proof of anything ever being paid.
But she said she would do everything for free.
Well, right. And she also said Lima's paying for it. So,
Yeah. So,
Who's the Indian? This is while she was in India. This happened.
no.
No.
This is
explain
her.
this.
Yeah. So for context here, when the Curious Case of Bam Margera came out, she got real mad because they did slay on a fucking interview that you signed the release form, BJ, and you could have backed out at any point. It would have kind of fucked up their whole project, but like, you signed the form that said you consent to do this. But then immediately she got mad and they're infringing on her rights and they're attacking her and the fucking blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to kind of play a little bit of this because this is her fiance or boyfriend or whatever. This is the dude she's with. And he allegedly, on his own accord, decided to make this video by himself with no one else suggesting it. But I just wanted to listen to a little bit of this because
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so here we go.
Oh,
I hate. Oh, go ahead. Yep.
Opinion on a recent documentary that came out called The Curious Case of Bam. They call it a documentary, but in my opinion, really, it was a mockumentary. And we'll get more into detail on why I think that. Before we begin, I just want to give some disclaimers. First, this is my opinions and thoughts on this documentary.
Sure it is.
Nothing I should say should be taken as facts or accusations
I
or
believe
anything
you.
else like that.
Yeah.
I believe
I
you want
encourage
to
you
be
all
here right
to go
now.
watch this documentary, verify the information, and make up your own mind. Second, This documentary features BJ Corbin.
Why,
Most of you are already aware, but if you're not,
Yeah,
I
hold
just want
on.
to let you guys.
why is he
Why-
keep looking around like that?
Why you have to keep? Well, because the same way that Summer Wells looks up in that one dancing video.
Yes. Yes.
But also, why'd you have to cut between disclaimer 1 and disclaimer 2?
Blink twice if you're being held against your will, man.
Right? Does this not feel like you're gonna sit down in the basement and you're gonna fucking make a video for me?
How many times do you hiccups. How many times do you think she made him re-record it?
Judging
Oh,
by
God.
how this is edited, a lot.
Man, that is so sad.
No,
Yeah.
BJ is my fiance.
Oh,
Even though I believe I'm objective, there is still going to be some biases. That's why I again
No way.
encourage you to go watch this so-called documentary and make up your own mind. So with that being said, let's get into it. This so-called documentary came out on ID Discovery recently. This documentary was titled
Wow.
The Curious Case of Bam.
I know, riveting content.
From the title and the promotion of this documentary, you would have thought this documentary would focus on Bam, his recovery, his guardianship.
like
The-
can you tell when we have something we're excited to bring it forth to you guys and talk about things? You can kind of like sense a little we're excited to be here and chat with you guys, right? Like me and Casey, Eli, Tammy, Mark, we all like when we do come up here and talk to you guys, it's not like, I don't know, I'm twisting Casey's arm or he's twisting mine and forcing the panel up and we're like
To be here.
Yeah, we have conviction and we're eager to always get that across. This man
Yeah.
looks like he is being held hostage.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Hashtag save Prim, okay?
Free
Kind
Bam
of seems
movement,
like it.
Yeah.
BJ's involvement in the Free Bam movement, Lima's involvement in the Free Bam movement,
Oh gosh.
and everything to do with that.
Lima wasn't involved
But
in the
once you
free
start
bam
watch-
movement because that's some bullshit your fiance made up.
Right?
In this documentary, you realize that's not what this documentary is about. This documentary has not been received well
It
by
is,
the
though.
public. Most people are upset that this was marketed as a documentary on BAM,
No,
but
BJ
it really
is upset.
wasn't. It was
Look at
more a documentary about Lima, BJ, Lima's sisters. People have also criticized this documentary that it tells a one-sided
people?
story. This documentary
Like,
We don't have to keep playing this. I just kind of wanted to put it in perspective. Like, how far if BJ clearly made him sit down and make this video. He obviously wanted nothing to do with this. But if my husband doesn't defend me, it's not going to be believable. So now you have to get yourself involved in this, which, as somebody who is on social media and who does social media, like, this is a part of my life. The internet is going to follow me wherever I go. I've accepted that. This is a part of my life. If somebody doesn't want to be a part of that, it's really fucking disrespectful to force that upon them. Like, I'm very careful when I'm even new friends, when I'm meeting new friends. I'm like, hey, by the way, like, I do YouTube stuff. Like, I'll leave you completely out of it if you want to, but just so you know, like, I don't even mean to sound cocky, but like, people kind of know who I am. So like, if your Instagram ever starts getting weird fucking messages,
right? Like, yeah, you have to have those conversations too. Like, I'm sorry if you randomly get haters for like out of the blue. I'm sorry.
That actually happened only once in my life during the shout out 4 months of my life where somebody ran into me at the bar. He's like, dude, aren't you that guy that Upchurch shared? I was like, oh my god, are you fucking for real? Really?
Oh man.
That was wild. That definitely inflated my ego a little bit. Undeservedly so. Undeservedly so.
Good. Yeah, sis, I noticed that too. The rooting for you in the corner, like.
It's subliminal messaging. It's MK Ultra tied to the CIA, and BJ has ties to India, and this is obviously an international smuggling ring, allegedly, in my opinion. Oops, I can do that too.
Right. Well, he's Indian. He probably does traffic people, allegedly, in my opinion.
You
Does he shit in the street or is he potty trained, BJ?
you went there. I was gonna go there, and you went there.
Why should I be nice about it at this point? I don't fucking care. She's straight up bullying and harassing a fucking girl because she's jealous of her. She's jealous that Lima is pretty. Lima has a career. Lima is pretty and smart. Lima doesn't look like multiple botched surgeries on her fucking face. And so she's jealous. That's like a big half of what it is, more than half, is she is jealous she lost her big fancy career she wanted. Lima had all that going for her. And so let's bully her so she loses everything. In
Yeah,
my
but-
opinion.
Oh, hey, when did you get here?
In my opinion.
I hope it's not
Allegedly.
too harsh that I allegedly think that BJ's face looks like 6 failed abortion attempts. You know, it's allegedly my opinion.
I don't think we can say that.
You can say whatever you want. I mean,
this is the world of BJ. I'm just taking that privilege.
you can technically get.
Look
I said failed.
Technically, going back to the whole "I understand what defamation actually is" thing, you can say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's a public figure now, and we can talk about her.
So enjoy it. This is the bed you made, BJ. And finally, I'm proud to be a part of any movement or any channel, big or small, that is trying to just speak out against the heinous shit you do on a daily.
Yeah, it's really gross, and I've known about it for a long time. And first of all, it's astonishing to me that more people don't just look at the bigger picture here. Like, I'm not even everything I've said and shown you, and all of this is all public knowledge, most of which she has posted herself.
Mhm.
So it confuses me how more people don't see this.
The most hilarious thing to me is that she did, as you explained, literally sign the waiver of this going out, and then cries that she shot herself in the foot. Come on now.
Oh, and leading up to this, again, all on her YouTube channel and her Twitter. So let's see, the documentary came out January 14th, 2025. So if you go back to, like, I don't know, October, November, December 2024, guess who's talking about how much of a big shot she is because she did this big project on HBO and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then she found out what it was. And then it was an attack on her free speech.
Mm.
Oh, BJ, professional victim BJ.
I'm going to switch you over, Eli.
Okay, yeah, but
Pull it up. There we go.
So, the Amanda Rabb stuff, one of her big things is when Lima is reading. Sorry, did I move the word? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Lima reads like autopsy report, I believe it's called, and it says something, and BJ's trying to say she's a liar about that. She definitely killed Amanda. She's lying about the autopsy thing she read, where when I watched it, my vibe was more like I've said to you privately, I kind of see Lima as being kind of pushed in, we'll talk about it sometime, but Elizabeth Holmes. I think Elizabeth Holmes was not necessarily treated fairly. I think that a lot of rich people used her and basically to be the fall person, which I think was kind of like they set Lima up to look bad because they gave her these things to read, which again, I know now too is because it's not our business. We shouldn't be entitled to know somebody's, like, would everyone want their therapy or if they're in rehab to be outed when they die? Like, would they want it all over the internet? I don't fucking think so. So why is it okay just because BJ is a YouTuber and she feels entitled to have that, which we also know from BJ's own words in her mouth, it's to punish Lima and try to make her look bad and punish her. That's BJ's own words.
Do you want the legal answer to that and the reason why it's fucking stupid?
Yes, please. Yeah.
The legal answer to that is because, yes, in America, you are allowed to commentate on matters of fuck me, I can't talk right now. Matters of public interest.
Yeah.
However, Amanda Rabb is only a matter of public interest because fucking BJ made it that way.
Yeah.
So what kind of weird loophole is that? You can make something a matter of public interest and then be like, well, it's a matter of public interest now.
Yeah.
Eli, do I have you on the right? I thought I switched him back to his computer. I don't know what's going on. Which one are you on?
What you doing with us? Okay, that was trippy. Are you guys hearing the fuzziness too?
No, I'm just not
there
sure.
You go. There you go. I'm here. I'm on the cell phone. I'm here. There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's me.
So where does everything kind of stand right now with the court situation? They're still going through it, right? Because she keeps pushing it out to fuck with Lima in ways.
It's stalled for sure at the moment. Like I was kind of saying earlier, what ended up happening was because of the technicality issue about I think one time was improper service. BJ dodged a fucking process server and then was like, I didn't get served. Brr. And then because of that deadline thing, Lima and her attorney did end up getting sanctioned, and basically it got thrown out of court again. So there are still options. It's not necessarily over, but now you kind of have to take this to a higher court, not necessarily like Supreme Court type shit, but like pretty much the only way it can go is escalating. So it's not that that's not going to happen, but it's not something that's going to happen right away.
Mm-hmm.
This is all considered civil, right?
Yeah. No, it hasn't been like, no one's trying to press charges on anybody.
So it's not federal, like she said, or whatever she said.
Okay. So it is in the sense that anything across state lines is federal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But they're not in like fucking federal court. It's not, when you say federal court, people are like, oh my God, felonies. It's not like that.
Right.
It's labeled as a federal case because technically, going back to the jurisdiction word, technically the feds have jurisdiction over the whole country. So yeah, when it's in between states, it technically falls. That's why, like, in a lot of trafficking cases, the FBI is involved, because if someone is picked up in Kansas and found in Colorado, once again, the Kansas police can't really do anything. The Colorado police can't really do anything, but the FBI can step in and say, I have jurisdiction everywhere.
BJ's face is a felony.
Well, you know, you
So,
can talk to your local congressman and get that on the ballot, and we can use democracy to get that into law.
so what is ways? Because obviously BJ's ways is she puts out there, hey, help me pay for my mouth. I'm going to run my mouth. I'm going to get in trouble, and it's okay because I've got a following that's going to pay for everything. And I've noticed that Lima, well, she has, you know, a footprint online on the YouTubes, on social media. She at the same time really does not. She's not like, she's really not out there. And so you certainly don't see her with, oh, help me, support me, go fund me, go fund me. What would be ways for people, like for you, especially you are on the outside and can see a lot going on. Like, what would be ways that people can rally against and show support for Lima, since she's not really out there and she's actually bullied into
Submission,
submission
silence.
to silence. And so what would you say are good ways for us to be able to show support and rally around and show support for what I think is the right side of the fence here, the right thing to do?
That's a really
It's a good
hard
question.
question. It is, yeah.
I want the definitive answer, like, because Lima has obviously, she doesn't want to be the public one, and I agree with Cher's explanation that she was kind of volunteered. I mean, it is the fact she was volunteered to be the face of the company. Her digital footprint is based on the merit of her work, and now the other side is now her digital footprint is being a fucking victim. How do we turn that into her being a fucking fighter?
Yeah, because I
Well,
want
and
to
I
help, but I
don't,
want to do it right.
and I don't want to get up here and be like, let's start a GoFundMe. Let's fucking do it. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Well, there's got to be something. There's got to be something.
I also don't want to say, because I've been saying throughout both of these episodes, I'm not here to speak for Lima. But one
Correct.
thing I know for a fact that Lima would say if she was here is, don't go attack BJ. Don't go attack her. We don't want to do the same shit to her that she's done to us. We don't want to be a part of this problem. So, like, I mean, you can do whatever you want. If you got something to say to BJ, she has a public YouTube channel, you're allowed to do that. But we don't want a smear campaign. We're not looking for retaliation. So, like, I guess in all honesty, just being completely straight up here, she's probably not going to fucking answer you, but I know it does mean a lot to Lima when she does get people hitting her up, like on Instagram or like messaging her somewhere and just saying, hey, I've heard about the BJ shit, like that's crazy, I'm sorry. And just knowing, I think from Lima's perspective, a lot of times she feels like the entire world is fucking out to get her. So even just a couple people being like, hey, not everyone thinks you're evil, goes a long way.
I know you're not. Sorry, go ahead. Finish. My bad.
No, go for it.
All right. I know. I don't want you to feel like you're in an uncomfortable position to speak for her, which is almost, kind of where you may find yourself. So there's a little dance we have to do here. I'm intrigued. Aside from understanding her position and wanting to just be left alone and leave well enough alone, it doesn't seem like that's BJ's goal whatsoever.
No.
So I do. All I can express is I really wish that Lima would fight back a
some
little.
of her best content. If she leaves up on Lima, well then, I mean, look at the views she gets when she's attacking Lima.
There's also,
yes,
I said the same thing, and I hear that a lot. Oh, well, why don't you just fucking do it back to her? Because in all reality, Lima works with high profile people. I can say that.
Mhm.
And she had a lot of people on the back end in her business and in the recovery company that she was kind of starting up. And a lot of those people have now gotten mad and said, hey, we can't fucking be associated with any of this. So, like,
messed
the
up.
more drama online, kind of the worse it gets for her. So it's a real catch 22 because, like, I want to talk about this. I want people to know about this. I think Lima has every right to have her voice heard, but every time BJ does fucking anything on the internet, it's kind of a setback because now people Lima needs to work with are going, hey, this internet shit's still going on. You really need to make this stop. And it's people that don't understand how the internet works. So they don't understand, like, it's not that fucking easy.
How long ago was the Software Underbelly interview with Lima?
Oh, fuck. It's got to be 3 years at least.
Was
Maybe
that
4.
was that one of her definitive attempts to set the record straight?
No. So the Soft White interview first was her going on there just to talk about Aura, her company at the time, and explain, like, we're a recovery company that wants to use basically VR tech and other technology in recovery and addiction and counseling and all this other stuff. So she went on first just to kind of promote the business, and then she started talking to Mark Leda because he obviously makes his living talking to, like, homeless people on Skid Row and people with mental health issues, and I don't know, maybe the exact sort of people that Lima was trying to help.
And
So
Chad Offbeat.
What?
And Chad Offbeat.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so she kind of started talking to Mark Leda and was like, hey, is there anyone you know that maybe we could kind of, I hate to say trial run because of the whole fucking mad science experiment thing, but, like, we can get essentially one of the people you have on here and kind of collaborative, like, Soft White Underbelly can follow what we're doing with one of these people and basically proof of concept that Aura is going to work. And that's when Amanda Rabb got brought up. And from what I know, the discussion was Amanda Rabb is going to be the biggest challenge, which is why Lima said, okay, let's do Amanda. It sounds like if I can help her, I can help anybody. So she's never even really tried to clear her own name. She tried to go back and clear up the autopsy controversy, but at that point it was too late. Nobody was listening.
That's not what I'm looking for.
And this is a very challenging position. I think we all have kind of found ourselves in. She doesn't really want to continue the fight because she wants all of it to kind of be left alone. So it's open-ended is usually.
I don't even want to fucking do this because I know exactly how this is going to look, but it's the truth of the matter is, fuck, how do I put this that's not gonna, I guess the cat's out of the bag that Lima and I know each other, and with my business, Carney Enterprise, I would really like to help my friend with her business and with getting some of her stuff started. So if this channel could do really well and I could find myself in a position to actually do something, actually have a little bit of finances or do something, then, like, I would. But as far as how can you, like, what can you do for Lima? Honestly, anything we can do to just kind of get to a point where Lima can do what she needs to do and doesn't have to worry about every fucking Instagram post she makes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Still a challenge. Quite a
And
challenge.
I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, look at CFOWLS fucking grifting. Oh, if you want to help Lima, help me." Like, that's not even what I mean. But legitimately, like, she's not gonna set up a GoFundMe. She's not gonna start a YouTube channel. She doesn't want a bunch of letters and mail. She wants the harassment to stop. Like, I guess if you want to help, leave her alone. As harsh as that sounds.
On paper, the aura thing sounded great, by the way. Like, I remember the pitch, I guess, to the best of my ability, and it sounded great. So I too just hope that she does have the ability, the resources to continue the work. It sounds like it could do great things, but the hope is all I have.
That's another thing. So, there's footage, I think, in virtual reality hell. There's footage in some of BJ's shit somewhere of Amanda Rabb in a doctor's office with the VR thing, and she's like screaming. She's like, ah, ah. So BJ clipped that part. What was happening was she was in like a virtual reality amusement park, and she was on a roller coaster. And the rest of the clip is the roller coaster ends and she's laughing, and they go, "Are you okay, Amanda? What are you doing? Okay?" And she's like, "That was really fun. Fuck yeah." But BJ took the one clip of her screaming and was like, "I can't even imagine what they must be showing her."
Mm-hmm.
That's
of course she did. That's disgusting.
absolutely demonic, diabolical.
So once again, to my ultimate point here, it got to the point where Lima can't even post a video of anything for her company because everything she posts is going to be chopped and screwed into, look how horrible this is.
Right. Oh man.
A quick question, like just a little synopsis, because I've forgotten, and if you don't mind educating me, how? And I know Amanda Rabb's demise had nothing to do with fucking Aura, but what was the why? How did she pass?
I would kind of say she's somewhat of a good story, to be honest, because she was sober and stuff. Like, Lima did actually really good things with Amanda. Don't let BJ's thing fool you. I was watching stuff back. I would actually label that a success story for Lima. I do. Yep. It's spun completely wrong.
Yeah. If BJ wouldn't have gotten a hold of it, yes. You know how when you do a lot of drugs for like basically your entire life, you also get some underlying health conditions?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. Yep.
So that's what happened. I don't want to go into detail on that, but it wasn't fucking that Lima didn't kill her. She unfortunately lived a very hard life.
When you are done numbing things and you're in recovery and you're not numbing things anymore, it is quite normal for people's, I don't know, bipolar, schizophrenia, stuff like that to...
It wasn't even that. It was more medical. Her body, physically, her body had endured a lot of stress.
She had done too much, yeah.
It gave out.
Essentially, saying it without saying it.
Yeah.
Well,
damn, what a diabolical narrative. Fuck.
Yeah, to spin that back on Lima, I wish that women would get charges for, like, you know, when you falsely call a man a PDF file or say that they're trafficking or hurting children. You should start getting charged for that, because then maybe people would do that less.
And the reason they don't is because it's a pain in the ass to charge somebody with that. That literally happened to me.
Damn.
Like, yeah, but I almost said her name. Yeah, restraining order person did eventually get in trouble for calling me a pedophile, but it was a year of me fighting in court.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, most dudes will just be like, I don't want to do all that. I guess you trashed my reputation on the internet. But if you're not like a high profile, like I don't think Lima would ever even deny the fact that, yeah, she also started working with Bam because it's fucking Bam Margera. And if she can get in with him and get him onto the recovery thing, that's going to be a huge deal.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
then
And for the greater good. It's not just a fucking grift. It would also be showing positive results of like, look, I could help somebody like this have a better life. He can come out the
also,
other side.
given the context and the time frame here, like I said last episode, this was all happening when Bam had gotten fired from Jackass and he was freaking out and he was like getting arrested all the time and blah blah blah. Can you imagine the fucking success story of I got Bam clean, I got Bam in treatment, and I got Bam back in Jackass? Lima would have been a goddamn hero.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. Absolutely, why there's incentive, and it's for a good cause. At the end of the day, to get the word out of something that can help people get reacclimated or go through whatever's necessary to get out of that hole. Yes,
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
And my point with that was like when you're working with high profile people like Bam or like Soft White Underbelly or like any of these people, it's really hard. Like a normal guy can be like, oh man, Facebook is mad at me, and then go to his construction job and it doesn't matter. But when your whole job is like, I'm trying to help high profile people get better, you kind of can't avoid the internet.
Yeah, no, the inescapable elements, unintentional traps that we set when we try to do good. Someone will always be there to try to make it a bad, just like the example with BJ taking footage out of context, which is again the most despicable thing I've heard today.
Yeah.
Not real familiar with who you guys are talking about. Oh, you're gonna do. Oh, okay, that's okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Misdemeanor. Yeah, it's been a lot. I know. I'm sure people are like, holy shit, they're making 2 episodes out of this, but like it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning more and more. I've been watching stuff on my own too, and I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand how people are enabling this, and it's enabling a monster. She is straight up a bully.
Well, okay, let's take that and run with that for a second. She's absolutely enabling this, and not only is BJ enabling this, it's the snake eating itself, because that whole Discord that was started was, oh, BJ, you should say this on your show. BJ, use this on your show. BJ, do this. BJ, do this. So I'm sure, as a content creator myself, I'm sure the mindset was, damn, if I can take some of this Discord stuff and incorporate it into my show, then those people are going to keep doing what I want them to do, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So like her fans are enabling her to keep going by continuing to come up with conspiracy theories and continuing, like, she won't even be talking. She'll be talking about, let's say the Reckless Ben stuff. She'll be talking about that. And then someone in her chat will be like, oh yeah, like fucking Lima. And she'll be like, oh yeah, blah, 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 and get off on like the people. It's entertainment for her chat at this point, and it's fucking disgusting.
Yep. Hey, Fairy.
And you just spelled out the incentive of people in the Discord. There's that parasocial element where they're like, oh, I can influence the creator's channel, the queen of YouTube. I can have a part of it. My conspiracy can make it. It's fucking, yeah, that is the snake in its own tail.
With BJ too, she knows that, oh, this is what the people are loving, and that's where she gets her fucking cockiness, and she feels comfortable and cocky enough to do it because she knows that's exactly the narrative everyone wants to hear, because it's what she started feeding them.
I watched my ex-girlfriend go from legitimately, like, the reason I wasn't just staunchly against this as soon as my ex-girlfriend started doing shit is because initially she was like, we need to figure out what's going on here. Like, I don't know what this Lima chick is doing. I don't know what's up, but if they're after Bam's money, we need to figure this out. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, if someone's trying to steal all of Bam's money, that's not fucking cool. Like, what's up? And then, oh, Eli went away. And then as soon as BJ caught wind of the Discord, my ex-girlfriend started trying really hard to make Instagram reels and to find the smoking gun and to connect the pieces and da-da-da. And then once they started talking, I basically just watched my ex start being like, I don't know, fuck, I'm just going to say this and just tell BJ this and see where it goes. Like, I watched it happen. Because she got some attention, she was willing to just be like, oh, BJ likes it when I say this, that, and the other, so I'll just keep on doing it.
Of course.
The discomfort of remembering this person that I used to consider friend become that, like, attention.
Yeah, what did you see from the outside? Because you, you're my friend.
She was like one of the first people to reach out, and when I was the new kid on the block, and then tried to get in with me. Which originally I thought it's because they vibed, but no, it's because she saw that my name was getting established over the span of those months, so she just attached herself and tried to become more of a main character, and then I got to see that same behavior get turned in this other direction. So from the outside, that's all I saw, and it makes me question any and all of the conversations that we had that I thought was authentic.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, we all know now.
Want to know something weird? She tried to contact me a few days ago, and oddly enough, started the conversation with, hey, I heard you're back in Washington, which is fucking weird because nobody should be telling her where I am. And also, I haven't said to anybody that I'm in Washington. So I don't know where the fuck you're getting that idea. But anyway, that happened. And then yesterday, I had a bunch of our new friends telling me, well, we know you're back in Washington. We know you're back. Like, I wonder where that came from. That's fucking weird that happened right after my ex-girlfriend did that.
Right.
That is creepy.
Wow.
That's
yeah. I know you're still watching me. Leave me the fuck alone.
Couldn't make it any clearer. That's unsettling as shit.
Yeah.
Isn't it though?
I hate girls.
Why do you think Lima won't even tell me where she lives? Because fucking creeps will stalk me to get to her.
Oh yeah, that's so fucked up. By the way, this life, people.
The person I'm talking about that decided where I am right now, and then suddenly that's where the internet thinks I am right now, is the same person who either went to the same apartment complex as Lima's mother and sister, or lied about going to the same. She said she did it. I looked back at the timeline and it doesn't make sense. So she either did, and that's creepy, or she lied about it for attention from BJ, and that's also fucking creepy.
Yes. Either way.
Leave us alone.
Yeah, if there was any message that I could get across to the individual we're referring to, I got to see who you really were by the way you treated my friend CFOWLS. You could spin it any other way that you want, however you did in private conversations, but the actions speak far louder. So I'm also going to have to co-sign, leave us the fuck alone, please. Yeah. For everybody's health.
Just leave him alone. Don't get me and Tammy on, yeah. Just leave him alone. You're fucking weird.
I don't.
That's an
oh yeah, I got there because I was saying how I watched her go from, oh man, we should make sure Bam's not getting scammed, to I will fucking Photoshop pictures of this woman's face on OnlyFans girls if that's what BJ wants.
Oh.
Again, actions
speak
louder.
What the fuck? That
Oops.
is weird, girl. Like that is
Babe,
all the way
does this
weird.
girl look enough like Lima that it would be believable? Oops. Fucking oops.
That's such a bad look.
Wow.
And to think she was once so public. But I remember when she canceled herself because there was way too many lies and slick little actions that were rearing their ugly head, and she could no longer take the accountability. She disappeared but stayed behind the scenes, staying close enough to any form of clout that she could to fill whatever hole that's empty in her, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And I'm a good
Aussie.
person. So when people started coming at my girlfriend, I was like, well, fuck you. You're not going to talk about my girlfriend that way. And then she was like, well, I can't have anything to do with the internet anymore because my kids. And I was like, well, fuck, the entire internet's mad at me now. Like, okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
you essentially took on the world. You took on every battle. You lost friendships as a result of just trying to do what you believed was right. And then she said, well, I'm going to fuck right off. You enjoy what you have done on my behalf. Disappointing.
Yeah, you guys both know, I've told you both independently off air how everything finally really culminated, but the end of it literally was like, oh, fuck off. I'm done with you now.
And
Then be done with me. Then fucking go away.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yuck.
yeah, no,
I'm
sometimes
like,
leave you speechless.
I'm having like really good visions in my mind right now. So
I know it's
like,
not often that I get my co-host completely speechless. No one even has a joke.
Well, I'm having the war of like what she presented herself to be to me, which
Was
I
not
really,
who she is.
No, not at all. So there's a little bit of shock and dismay and utter disappointment. It's no wonder, and I'm glad that she made no attempts to reach out again. There's only one thing that I'll forever be thankful for, which was pointing out certain edited shit. Back when you and I were at odds, she was an integral part in that. And full circle, the person that sent the original clip. Did I ever tell you who that was? Because he's going, he's going through some weird shit, and I don't want to make any comments about it, but I don't know. Somebody that's very close to me through numerous channels said he wants to reach out to you and talk to you like one-on-one on the phone, but meanwhile his profile is like trying to troll me, and there's other names that he's making. I don't know what's going on, but I don't care.
I will say about that. That person has said somebody like spoofed their account and this is a troll. Okay. All right, fine. Somebody spoofed your account. That account came into like one of the first episodes of me and Cher's live stream and was like, oh, I'm drunk, fucking, I'm sad, poor me, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. After the show, I messaged this person on Discord and said, hey, man, I said I'd hit you up. Like, is everything okay? Blah, blah, blah. Didn't get an answer. Figured, probably passed out drunk. Okay, that makes sense. I still haven't gotten an answer. So if this is some weird troll thing, why did you not just message me back and say, hey, sorry, man, here's what's going on? Why are you being fucking weird about it?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to respond.
Yeah, we don't have to keep
baggage, like I don't know if I want to reach out and get a whole explanation.
We don't have to keep going, but just I don't know. I don't know, but you're being weird, man.
That's all. That's simple as that.
Yeah, we can move on from that.
Get it together. That's all.
Yeah, come get me, Aussie. We'll both go. We'll bring the.
I'm putting my money on Cher and Aussie and Tammy.
I can't. There's no way. There's no way. I can get a cage and make this legit and legal, and like we could do this. There's no fucking way.
Pay-per-view only.
I was gonna say, if I ended up outside, BJ would definitely call the cops on me.
You know what?
She's a cop caller.
You know what? How can we help? What can we do? Fucking, I'll do cage fights for charity, and we can raise some money to help fund some projects I have going on.
like creator clash.
That would
Like-
be so dope.
Again, I hate that that's my answer, but legitimately, the most supportive thing people can do right now is A, leave her alone, or B, help fund what she's trying to do, which sucks that I have to say that, but like, it's hard to get funds when nobody wants to be associated with a fucking crazy person calling you a murderer online. You know?
That's so fucked up. Hey, Emmett, CFOWLS Angels.
Oh God. Here comes the harem. I'm just trying to get a million women to Mark to
Is
do
that Mark?
something. Meanwhile, I hit on my co-host husband more than anybody.
Thank you.
Look at how graceful the handing of the lighter was.
They said that was graceful. What are you doing? Go down the stairs. Going down the stairs. Nice.
Where you go, Mark?
They said,
Mark?
where'd he go?
Oh my God, wait.
Hashtag say Mark.
I had to cool off. Sorry.
Yeah, he wants to do a podcast with you too.
I know.
Sometime next week.
Yeah, I keep gonna get a hold of him, and then fucking shit happens, and I don't.
That's okay. He was pretty busy yesterday and today.
Oh, and just in case that one anonymous coward clip channel tries anything again, you blocked me.
Oh.
You delete comments. You're a piece of shit. You're a coward. You want to control the narrative, which is why you hard cut and made something appear to. You made it appear that I said something I didn't. So you're lying to your entire audience, and I will continue to do my best to shine a little light on that, but giving you zero fucking clout.
Also, I win. I made
Yeah.
an internet troll so mad they blocked me. I win.
Yeah, and I got blocked. Gosh, darn it, something or another.
Yeah,
Maybe-
Eli didn't even do anything.
I tried
Once
to be
again, quit
as,
being.
as civil as possible,
Yeah.
but when I said you did these edits, that was it.
Well, you did. So
Yep.
Well,
Sorry.
Welcome to my
Yeah, I
hater
very much,
club.
very.
Shit, they can't even be original at all. Like they couldn't even be like, "Oh, I just want to make a channel." They had to fucking just make it all about me.
well,
Yeah.
what's funny to me
What?
is they had however many, like 4 or 5 plus the ones of all of us. They had a bunch of posts about me, and then I show up on their page and I'm like, you got something to say to me, or like, what are we doing here? Oh,
Nah.
well, you hang out with
She's-
Cher. I'm like, cool. So what do you got? What does that mean about me?
That's
Oh, well,
where-
fucking you paint your face. I'm like, yeah, I do. So what? Why are you talking shit? Oh, why you fucking blah, 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 blah. And it got to the point where I just started trolling them back, and then they immediately got all pissed off and blocked me.
Oh, maybe I'm unblocked now. Okay, I just
They
Oh,
do
nice.
that. They block and unblock all the time.
fucking weirdo.
Like I know it's. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but whatever.
I really I tried to be civil.
I don't think about them until they be brought to my attention. I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'm like,
Not-
motherfuckers.
Oh wow, that person deleted 17 comments in one thread. Okay,
Yeah, I believe it.
yeah.
Because I just kept being like, okay, but here's what you're doing. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're-
but you cuss a lot. And I'm like, yeah, cool, but here's what you're
Oh.
doing.
I'm getting a call.
Oh, you're good. Yep. But it does just go to show, to kind of tie this all in together. These random fucking people who don't need any attention that we're talking about are still perpetuating the same bullshit that BJ and her fans have been perpetuating about me. Meaning they just saw that and decided, oh, well, we can talk shit about that.
Drunk person that's been calling me for 2 years now. I used to work at a liquor store and serve you booze. Can you stop calling me? I don't know how many times I've hit the
Oh, I thought they were
button,
trolling you right now. Like,
and you
what?
get a hint. You left another message. Oh my god,
Block them.
that's a brilliant idea. Why? I don't understand.
I
That's
get
memorable.
whoever had my phone number before I got it has some like AC business or some electrician shit. People call me all the time, either, hi, is this so and so air conditioning? And I'm like, no, that's literally not my business, dog. Or it's the Google My Business listing. Your Google business cannot be found on Google because blah blah blah. I have to block like 7 spam numbers every day.
I'm gonna finally block this person, even though they're not trying to troll me. They're just a alcoholic that is
I get it.
very lonely.
Casey, did you say that Lima is getting like death threats all the time too?
Oh yeah. Yeah, death threats. I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna fucking do things to your family. Yeah. I have personally seen, again, not to spill her tea too much, but I have personally seen messages of like some cartel chopped up body shit that's like, I'm coming for you, bitch. And it's literally like a decapitated human.
Ooh, okay. Random story time. Do you remember when I did an open panel roasting this chick I met through Facebook, and she's a real one of those witches from a Hispanic community, and she literally sent me a video of her cutting a chicken's head right off and doing incantations and
doing fake Santeria. Yeah,
Santeria. Yeah. She was saying this is for you. This is and then I talked about it on my channel, and she tried to strike everything and complain to YouTube. But anyway, yeah, people be crazy on these streets. Okay.
Just a little.
I don't practice Santeria. I just like to fucking troll. If I had a life, I'm sure that I would do it all over. That was great. You're welcome.
But also, think about that. Think about just trying to live your life, and you're like, oh, I gotta fucking go to the store and get some milk, and then your phone goes off, and then it's a chopped up body that says, I'm coming for you, bitch. And you're like, I am not gonna go get some milk anymore. I'll just stay in my house.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. I know everyone thinks this is entertainment, but my friend lives like that. That's fucking real. Take the fact that it's Lima out of this. My friend lives like that.
I mean, I don't like that for anybody. That's fucking terrible. And people enabling this again, like, you help this kind of shit go on. And how can you literally sleep at night knowing that this is going on in real life?
And that's why I said if Lima were here, she would tell all of you, don't do that. Please don't do that on our behalf, because we know how it feels, and it fucking sucks.
Because these people's lives are so fucking null, void, and empty that they're just hoping they get an attaboy from the person they place.
I'm not going to do all that, but I have to give some of the same energy back to BJ. I'll do it on my own channel, but
you're absolutely allowed to do that, but just that's why I've kind of been saying this whole podcast too. Like, Lima has nothing to do with this. If you're gonna come at someone, fucking come at me.
No, I've never had a conversation with Lima. This is on me. I am pissed off to know that this is happening and becoming closer friends with you and learning what I've learned. Like, I will bully a bully and not feel bad about it. I don't.
Me too.
No.
That's why I enjoy stomping Ziggy's neck, not literally.
Yeah, I need a Ziggy break. So my new obsession now is BJ and her flying monkeys.
Oh, she's clipping that. My new obsession is BJ.
Good.
Look, they're obsessed with me.
Yep.
Yeah, in that case, BJ, I'm equally obsessed with seeing you get some fucking karma.
Well, I'm going to upload her a little video doing a mirror spell and all just for her. She'll love it because, you know, she's God's favorite. But I,
on the other hand, would like for her to leave me and my friends alone.
Yeah.
And by my friends, I mean Lima and her fucking family.
And her family. BJ's always trying to bust up families. She's trying to get Bam and his family broken up. She's all for that. Let's, distance Brittany from her kids because they're tied to K-Fed, whatever. It's always, and that is a very big cult thing. Let me pull up what makes a cult. There's like 5 main signs, and you'll find them all within BJ's platform.
Is this about to be the same video I watched? I watched a video earlier that was like, what makes a cult? And it was like a fucking almost elementary school. Like, the first thing you'll need to do is be very charismatic and get people to listen to you. It's like a fucking, like being a cult leader for dummies.
It's actually a video I made when I started YouTube and started noticing the digital cults as you get into. So that's one thing we have in common for sure. I love that topic, and you'll find it all of them within BJ's.
Yeah, platforms. As I was doing the echo chamber video that I did that you can watch on my channel, like, I kind of knew I was going to tie it into people like Upchurch and people like BJ and these content creators that have a cult-like following. But then as I was researching, like, Jim Jones and fucking Waco and like all these different actual cult leaders, I was like, that sounds like BJ and Ryan Upchurch. That sounds like BJ and Ryan Upchurch. That's oh, it's just on the internet now. It's the same thing, just through YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Please send her a spell she needs to. Oh, we're doing it, and we're gonna video it because I know that she said she hates that, and that's cool. But like, no, I'm gonna have fun with it. She thinks it's fun, and she sleeps well and can go vacation and run around India and do all these things. Meanwhile, she has someone literally afraid to be able to use their voice or even defend themselves. And her family, because she's trying to break up a family yet again.
And it's weird because, like, it's a two-way street. So if one person is allowed to do this, so is everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the unintended framework of rules.
This is
you are
my way of protesting. I'm protesting BJ's behavior. So I'm going to be protesting on my channel BJ's behavior and her treatment of Lima. I'm allowed to do that.
I'll be doing it too.
Yeah, I guess on that note, another way you could support is, again, fucking disclaimer, don't go attack BJ, but like, if you know some people, you could also make them aware of this, and we can just make people aware of this, and then YouTube has a way of weeding people out when they need to be weeded out. Sometimes.
What's her saying? Facts are not defamation. Awareness is not defamation, BJ.
Ooh.
Also, a good way to help is I'm gonna get shirt and hoodie and stuff made of a free Lima movement shirt. Casey's making them. You guys can buy those, and that goes to, like, that's Casey whatever. So that's a good way to help support too. But if you want, get you a free Lima t-shirt in the merch shop after he gets it all done and ready, or a coffee mug, whatever he gets done, hit up his merch shop, his board shop, and support that way as well. I've got a video I'm trying to pull up here, but yeah, I'm gonna be protesting this. This is ridiculous. I get madder every time I learn new stuff. This is why I wanted Casey to talk about this stuff, because I wanted to learn more and more before I start really going in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in such a weird position because on the one hand, like, I started speaking out about this and kind of doing podcasts like this before I ever even talked to Lima. Like, I kind of made it my mission to be like, this is fucked up. I want to do something about this. So yeah, I want to do something about this, and I want to be outspoken about it, and I want to make people aware. but now also being her friend, the last thing I want to do is cause more problems for my friend.
Right.
So it is a hard position for me personally. You all can do whatever the fuck you want. It's a free country. It's hard for me personally because I'm kind of like this weird, like, yeah, I want to stand up for my friend, but also everything I do could have an impact on her, and that's not what I want. So, like, I'll talk about it all day long. I'm allowed to do that, but
I have a
like,
great idea, CFOWLS. This will get you in the clear 100%. Okay, I want you to look me in the camera eyes right now and say, Eli, don't go messing with that BJ gal. She's bad news.
Eli and Cher and all of my friends on the internet, don't go mess with BJ. But it's also a free country, and you have a right to comment on matters of public interest.
No, you didn't have to add all that. I was just going to say, I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is maybe YouTube has heard me say that I've been saying whatever the fuck I want. Like, I just do whatever the fuck I want, man. It's really cool. It works out for me.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
Do you know where that comes from?
That you do what you want?
Whatever the fuck I want.
No.
Think early 2000s MTV.
I'm just thinking of Half Baked from 97, so I'm off.
Oh,
The
man, that's a
intro-
good one, too.
The intro to Viva La Bam, the very last clip is on that half pipe on top of the building, and it says, "What will Bam do next?" He says, "Whatever the fuck I want."
Okay, very appropriate. I don't know why I was thinking Half Baked. I was thinking
A lot of people forgot about that. I've been saying it my whole life because I was a Bam Margera fan, but a lot of people are like, "What the fuck? Yeah, you do whatever the fuck you want. Cool." I'm like, no, that's okay. All these jackass fans that are so mad about Bam don't even remember his references.
All right, I gotta wake up at 6 after this. I'm gonna dip. Let's see what this. I want to start a cult before I wake up.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll say that I will always be open. I will always be honest unless it's something I can't say.
What if you could make
But yeah, I mean, I think we covered a lot of the BJ stuff, and I'm always open to talk about it, but I kind of feel like a lot has been said. If you guys have any more you want to talk about, feel free.
It's just beginning for some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about it, but like I said kind of at the beginning, I also don't want this channel to just become a fuck BJ channel.
Oh, yeah, no. No.
That's why I
think
some
it's-
different shit on my channel.
Yeah, I think it's best Eli does his rants. We do on my channel, and he's helped us study up. We've learned some things, we've shared it. Now we can move on our podcast, and like whatever me and Eli do is on me and Eli. It's out of Casey's hands now.
Thank you, Fairy Goddess.
Precisely.
I think more people need to hear it because you're very blunt, and I love that, and people need to see more of it. That gets me in trouble a lot.
Same. Yep.
I just say things, and people are like, "Did you have to go that hard?" And I'm like, "What? Did I go that hard?"
You want to see this really quick? See what this says really quick?
Yeah, I'm starting it before I wake up.
You might have heard of the term cult, but what exactly is a cult, and how can you identify one? Hey, it's Dan Zimmerman, and welcome back to Illustrate to
Zimmerman.
Educate.
Type in
this short
BJ
video, we'll dive into
Investigates
an
on
explanation
YouTube.
of cult, covering key
Yeah.
characteristics, Stephen Hassan's bite model, examples, and some important comment, share, and
Wait,
subscribe.
Hassan?
And consider
Like
supporting the
Hassan
channel by
Piker?
becoming a member that
terrorist.
revolves around a set of unusual or extreme beliefs and
See how
practices,
easy that is?
often centered on a charismatic leader who demands total loyalty. In simple terms, cults are groups where a leader or core belief system exerts a strong influence over every aspect of its members' lives.
Huh.
One useful framework for understanding how cults maintain such control is the BITE model, developed by
probably
cult
pause it.
expert Stephen Hassan, which we will look at in a minute. Next, let's look at 5 key
That's what I wanted
characteristics
to
of
see.
a cult. First is charismatic leadership. Cults typically have one or a few leaders who claim to have special knowledge or divine insight. This leader's word becomes almost unquestionable
Oh,
among the
there's that
members.
exact word she loves to throw around. I'm divine. I'm the chosen one.
Oh shit! I didn't even say. Yeah, there's actually a
Queen of
lot of
YouTube.
that. There's a lot of I'm God's favorite, and God wants me to do this, and I'm the chosen one. And
Yeah.
I didn't even put that piece of it together, but you're right. She says shit like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Second is unusual beliefs and practices. The belief system in cults are often very different from mainstream society views. They might include apocalyptic visions, secret teachings, or claims that only members can access the truth. Third is control and isolation. Many
Huh.
cults use strict rules and practices to control members. They often isolate individuals from family and friends and closely monitor daily life.
Huh.
This isolation helps the group maintain power over its members.
Huh. You
Interesting.
don't say.
Almost like when I tried to say, hey, I think some shit's fucked up here, I immediately got isolated and attacked.
Yep.
Interesting.
And then she tells people to attack. And then I've actually seen her on other people's channels. So she's got other creators enabling this and mean girling with her, who pins their comments and does this and that. This is another way a YouTuber cult leader would. You're going to make someone that's, at home and retired and maybe not mentally all well, you're going to make them feel special because you're going to shout them out all the time. You're going to pin their comments here. There's certain ways where these people feel like, oh my gosh, I'm getting special attention from BJ. So, you know what? I'm going to go over here and talk shit because I'm going to do it. And maybe BJ sees me do it.
No, I watched that play out in that Discord I was talking about where, yeah, literally, like, people would. The whole thing was just, oh, let me do this so BJ will appreciate me or shout me out or whatever. But then these little fangirls would act like it was fucking, I don't even, like the Beatles. Like, oh my God, BJ read my chat. Oh, I'm fucking famous now, dude. Like, what? So, yeah, it's very much incentive to when you have people who are like, all I want to do is talk to BJ. And then they start talking shit about Lima, and then suddenly BJ's talking to them.
Yep. Exactly.
What do you think they're going to keep doing?
And that's what I would put. There's always going to be that one thing that we have in common or whatever. And it's either like an object or a person, whatever. And that would be, like he's saying, it's Lima. Everyone hate Lima. Everyone bash Lima. And the queen loves me.
Mm-hmm.
And she says she's the queen. She is YouTube. And she is the queen, and she is God's favorite. She makes music like Charlie Manson did. I mean, come on, wake up, people.
Oh, fuck, she does make music like Manson did.
Fourth
BJ Corville, MK Ultra,
in
confirmed?
some cases, cults take advantage
there you go.
Of their members financially, emotionally, or even sexually, further deepening the dependency on the group. Lastly is high commitment.
I don't like
Members
how my
typically invest
ex-girlfriend was
significant time, money, and
trying to
personal
get me
energy
to join a cult for being with her. Kind of like that. Kind of like, if you do what BJ wants, I will touch your pee-pee more. Kind of like that.
That is actually crazy. And you were saying like she was trying to bribe you with becoming a bigger YouTuber too, right?
Oh yeah, if you get to do a collab with BJ, look, she has 100,000 followers or whatever the fuck, and then it'll obviously make your channel bigger. So yeah, just talk shit about this random lady you don't know.
I remember the excitement when she was pitching this shit.
Wow. I forget, Eli. Yeah, you were in the mix of that as well.
Yeah,
you got to witness a lot.
I just asked how, who was doing, and then she told me, "Oh, me and CFOWLS are getting close to this person. And oh my God, it's gonna be so great. We're on the path." I was like, "Oh wow, okay, great, good for y'all."
Nope.
Okay.
Now I have stalkers. So thanks.
Wow.
Group. This deep commitment can make it very difficult to leave, even if the group's practices begin to cause harm. The BITE model of cult control, developed by Stephen Hassan, provides a comprehensive way to understand the mechanisms of control in cults. B stands for behavior control. Cults often dictate many aspects of daily life, including how members dress, what they eat, when they sleep, and even how they interact with others. This rigid structure limits personal freedom.
Making sure you're always in their chats. Have you ever seen the creator like, I seen you in this chat, but you haven't been in mine enough, and maybe I'm gonna take your wrench from you or stuff like that.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the other people from the Tony Dodge thing, that after I split from Tony Dodge, I was hanging out with this other creator for a while, and that's exactly what it was. Don't
Yep.
let me catch you talking to this person. Don't let me catch you in this
Mhm.
chat.
Yep.
That was some bullshit. Yeah.
Actually, controlling behavior. I remember 3 or 4 specific different times that there was a at everybody in the Discord, come to the voice chat right now. We need to have a fucking meeting. And then if you were like at work or busy or whatever, well, you didn't come prove your loyalty to me. So now I have questions.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll never forget you, fucker, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Damn.
that happens.
Hmm.
And reinforces dependence on the group. I stands for information control.
Oh.
Controlling the flow of information is a key tactic. Cults may censor.
What do you, I mean, duh, right?
Interesting. Almost like if CFOWLS comes into my chat and says, hey, why the fuck are you talking shit about me? You just immediately block him and then don't let his information contribute to any of the conversation.
No conflicting narratives allowed. Only one controller.
Outside sources restrict access to alternative viewpoints and use propaganda to reinforce their beliefs. By managing what members see, hear, and read, the group can maintain a closed system of ideas. T stands for thought control. This involves shaping members' thinking through indoctrination and repetitive messaging.
You don't say.
I'm God's favorite. I'm God's favorite. I'm God's favorite. Do you guys believe me yet?
Yep. I'm so divine. I'm God's favorite. Lima bad. BJ good. Lima
Fucking
bad.
Clown bad. Clown bad. I feel like Donald Trump. Orange man bad.
Cults employ thought reform techniques that discourage independent thinking and encourage adherence to the group's ideology. Rituals, repetition, and the framing of dissent as dangerous or sinful are common tactics. E stands for emotional control. Cults exploit emotional vulnerabilities by fostering fear, guilt, or a sense of inadequacy.
Mm-hmm.
By manipulating emotions, leaders can make members feel dependent on the group for validation, support, and even identity.
Okay.
Next,
So
let's look at
in that, I don't know if we watched it on here, but in the video where she's literally, I'm not even being a dick, she's literally crying about having to give up her job. She basically says, I'm doing this to protect your First Amendment rights. If you don't help me do this, your rights are going to be taken away. So that's why I'm so nobly sacrificing my career.
Martyr complex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Very
yeah.
high on the narcissistic scale for sure.
To Cher's credit, you can literally check all of those boxes. Not saying anyone's a cult leader, but I'm saying if you compare the two, they're kind of exactly the same.
Yeah. Yep. Allegedly, in our opinion.
I mean, yeah, allegedly, in my opinion, I have the thing, don't sue
Oh,
me.
yeah, the thing. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I'm going to have some fun with this. That's for sure. I think I I've got a bunch of stuff on a playlist I'm gonna watch through, but yep, I'm gonna just give her a taste of her own medicine because I want to, and that's all I'm gonna say because I'm gonna leave you out of it.
Speaking of a taste of her own medicine, you are all more than welcome to research whatever you would like. I can't stop you from researching anything. Sound familiar, BJ?
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a BJ/Candace Owens conglomerate right there.
Oh, she's Candace Owens' #1 fan.
It,
The lady that I had to get a restraining order on was BJ's #1 fan. BJ is Candace Owens's. No, she's the that person to Candace Owens.
Oh,
birds of
okay.
a fucking feather, man.
That's hilarious, kinda.
Yeah, it was ironic when that person started
Ironic.
doing all the shit, and then I traced it back to BJ, and then I traced it back to Candace Owens. And I was like, what? You all just want to be Candace Owens? Is that what this is?
They want a taste of the bag and that clout. Hey, fuck you, BJ. Carney Army, Voices Behind the Wall, Quad Squad, Tammy, you are missed, by the way, on panel.
Yeah.
I hope all is well.
They're saving lots of
definitely
kitties
gonna have
from
some
trees.
fun
They
at
lost
BJ's
power, she said.
expense. Yeah, no, yeah, I saw.
I know, but don't tell
I
anyone
too.
that.
Well, you know, I'm not putting all the cards on the table. I'm gonna have some fun at BJ's expense, Ziggy's expense. I'm also gonna do all the crazy shit I want to do on my channel because it's my channel. So if you're looking for a specific
We'll
niche,
have
I'm
to
not that guy.
collab, Eli. You and I will collab. I'd like to pick your brain of you being on the outside and experiencing your friend go through this shit.
Yeah,
To be fair, I didn't talk about it a lot. Also,
Yeah.
I kind of
Oh.
like I would give updates and stuff, but it's not like I was like, oh my god, guess what just happened at court?
Yeah.
It's one thing that sticks out is the two completely different narratives, or like what CFOWLS would express to me, it would be nearly the polar opposite of what the ex would express, which she was clearly showing me that she was messing with his emotions. She was making it clear and trying to paint it like he was the one that was out of step or out of hand. He was overly invested, but she was pulling all the strings the whole time, and also playing victim like BJ does.
She was absolutely trying to make me look insane. I found out that she had been telling a lot of her friends that we were not together before she told me that we were not together. Correct. So I would be talking to these people and be like, oh yeah, me and so, like we were fucking together because we were. Unbeknownst to me, she had already told these people we weren't together. So now I look like I'm just
together. She told us you were never together.
That's
what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's crazy because I know some things that I couldn't know if I wasn't, I don't know, very intimate with you.
I know. I still got him in the phone, but all right, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna go. Team, stay at it. Awareness is not defamation, and just do what you believe is right. I can't get more cliche or cheesy than that. If it's too cheesy, find yourself some nachos. God bless. I'm out, and I'll see y'all on the flip.
Good night.
Have a good night. Bitch is weird for that. Oh, there's a lot, and I'm not here to bash my ex-girlfriend, but just in the context of all the manipulation surrounding BJ, as far as I can tell, I don't think this chick got with me for this, but she knew that I am a passionate boyfriend and I will follow my significant other into the depths of hell. And looking back, like it's hard to see the forest through the trees, but looking back, she was absolutely just trying to use me to accomplish. I still don't even know, but she was trying to use me to do it for sure.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I believe you. And what I've been able to pull up and witness and learn now, it's like, yeah, I mean, absolutely. And yeah, women are capable of some psychotic shit. And yeah.
Well, and
Okay.
what better way to discredit everything I'm saying right now about what has happened and about this whole story? What better way to discredit that than to have an ex-girlfriend or a girl I never dated, apparently,
Mm,
be like, yeah, no, he's just weird and obsessed with me. He just won't leave me alone.
hmm Wow.
Sounds like someone was trying to make me look fucking stupid, but I'm smarter than you, bitch. That one was personal.
Okay. Now you got that done. It's out of the way.
Yeah, anyway,
Oh my
ex-girlfriends
God.
suck, right?
Yes. I have ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends, let me tell you. Bitches be
Terrible.
crazy.
Awful people.
Crazy. Man. Yeah, he's a ride or die. See, that's why he makes such a good friend too. But like, oh my, I don't like learning some of these things.
Yeah,
I
I've known
don't.
Cher for like a month, and I was already in some troll's channel being like, motherfucker, you want to talk shit about my friend? What's up?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we do go back though a few years. We just didn't really talk before. Just we paneled before, right? Yes.
I think so, but I was probably shit hammered and don't remember
Mhm.
it.
I was, yeah.
It feels like we did, but it also feels like that was at the time where I blacked out for like literal 6 months of my life where I just don't remember fucking.
Yeah.
One day I got a DUI, and the next day it was 6 months later, and I was going to court, and I was like, "Fuck, I've been drinking a lot."
Damn. I've been there. That's how you are too. That's good, Barry. Yep.
I think there's not enough loyalty left in the world. Like, I think I'm loyal to a fault. I will absolutely
Same.
fuck myself over to help
Yeah,
somebody
it's your
else.
blessing and your curse.
Yeah, I absolutely take it too far, but
Yeah.
it's also so gross to me how quick people are to be like, case in point, there's been a lot of people that I've met that I've been kind of maybe gonna work with, and then yeah, but I saw this other shit on the internet, so fuck you. And it's like, what? I thought we were friends though.
Like what? What the bitch? What the fuck? Bitch is weird for that. Yeah, which part? All of it. They're fucking weird. They have no life. Like holy shit.
Well, I can't speak for people's situations now because things change and life happens and whatever, but yeah, in that time period when I was with that person, we both weren't working at the time, and it was a lot of sitting around the house all day. Like, I was doing my show and I was skateboarding and I was doing things, but a big part of the reason I even wanted to join that stupid fucking Discord in the first place is because my girlfriend spent 24 hours a day in that Discord, and I was like, can I hang out with you? Can we be dating again? And then I was like, fuck it, I'll come into your Discord. Like, goddamn.
That's why I started playing World of Warcraft at one point. I just wanted to hang out with my boyfriend. So,
but to your credit, yes, like it's people that had nothing better to do than sit around all day and talk shit about Lima.
Yeah. And also like look at them and look at Lima. I've seen a few of them. Shut up. Okay. Like it's like just stop.
I mean, maybe allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only, maybe the first time I saw the soft white underbelly videos sitting there with my ex, I started going, damn it. I made the wrong decision.
Return.
Damn, that one's way better. I want the new model.
That's hilarious. She as Taylor Swift fangirls.
Yeah, kind of the same way you don't want to fuck with the Swifties. They'll do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
which also fuck you, Taylor Swift.
I was gonna say it's not. It's I wouldn't call. I would call it at some point. It's a dangerous line.
Yeah, it absolutely. Kind of a sidebar to all this. BJ also brought in this other dude who was a part of the Free Britney thing. And she's kind of chilled out on him. So again, I don't even want to like get too specific and kick anything else up. But basically, there was some, I think it was a court date, public hearing. There was something happening where BJ and her fiance and this dude were all at the same like event, whatever the fuck it was. And homie walked into the bathroom to like go take a piss or something, I assume. And BJ's husband just like followed him into the bathroom. And dude didn't know, like, are you coming in here to take a piss? Are you coming in here to beat me up? Are you coming in here to fucking stab me? Like, what the fuck is going on? Turns out he was just being weird and filming this guy in the bathroom, which is
what the hell? That's
call me a
creepy and
sexual
weird.
deviant, and you're filming men in the bathroom, you fucking creep.
Yeah,
But
that's fucking weird.
can you imagine walking into a bathroom and some guy just follows you in there? Like, my first instinct is great. Now I have to kill this guy. Fucking cool. Nice. Thank you, co-host, for gifting a Carney Enterprise membership, which we got to start doing some membership stuff too.
Yeah.
I set that all up and then never did anything with it.
I'm down. Yep. Let's do it up. I'll do one more. We're hoping Fairy gets it, but we'll see. Oh, Kathy.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, whenever you want to do that, I'm down, whatever. You know, we got tons of ideas and stuff to go over.
Yeah, we have plenty of. I would love to get into like an actual cult conversation, not just about YouTubers, but like actual cults. That would be fun. We're gonna do your interview at some point, whenever you want to do that. Mm-hmm. I want to still look into the Chris Benoit thing a little bit more. That's
I
don't know. I guess that's like a core memory for me because I was like, it was like right at the point where I was realizing wrestling isn't what it seems. And then this happens. And I was like, wait, is this shit real? Like, what the fuck is going on? And then, yeah, I mean, whatever else we want to do, we can. I do intend on having a boys' night with Mark, but we can get him on the podcast if he wants to. We can, like I said the other night, I kind of want this to be an excuse to justify me doing cool shit with my friends more than, like, if we completely stop talking about true crime, okay.
Yeah. Well, podcast can be about kind of whatever, right? So, okay, I don't know anything about the Chris Benoit. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do some research.
It's spelled French though. It's Benoit.
Okay.
Benoit.
Okay. Okay, so maybe we could do like would that kind of go along with some Hulk Hogan conspiracies or separate shows?
I mean, you can kind of argue everybody in professional wrestling probably has crazy head injuries. The whole thing with Chris Benoit is no one's ever really been able to figure out why he did it. He just woke up one day, killed his whole family, hung out for a couple of days, and then killed himself. And everyone's like, what? This is the most out of character. Like, this guy he loved everybody. He was like specifically, not in a creepy way, but specifically like if children fans would come up, he would make sure to stop what he was doing and like sign their shit. And like, he was an all around good guy. He loved his family. Like, nobody would have ever suspected this. And then it just happened. And the entire wrestling world was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, is this guy on drugs? What is happening? And the only thing anybody can come up with is he had severe CTE. So they think like at a certain point, CTE can make you just lose your fucking mind.
That's fucking scary.
Right? Like,
holy shit.
As far as anyone can tell, this guy just woke up one day and something in his brain fucking snapped and he lost touch with reality. And like, he might have thought he was fighting fucking demons and didn't even know. Like, as far as anyone can tell, he completely snapped.
Damn. I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's a wild case. And the timing of it, which, if you want to play conspiracy theory here, the timing of it in the WWE, the storyline was that Vince McMahon was going to get killed off. So they did this whole bit where he got into the back of a limo and you can kind of tell he like goes through, like he gets in and the door stays open for a while. And then after like 5 seconds, the door finally closes and his limo explodes. And it was supposed to be like, oh my God, they got Vince McMahon because everybody hates him and whatever. That aired the night before Chris Benoit did that. So then Vince McMahon had to go on TV the next day and be like, so I know I just did the thing where I faked my own death, but Chris Benoit actually did that.
Die. Yeah.
So, he's like, if you want to play conspiracy theories, did Vince McMahon kill him? Maybe.
They take a lot of drugs. Yeah. Wrestling, whatever.
Well, and that too. I think I'm going to have to brush up on my wrestling knowledge, but I think it was a pretty well-known thing. Chris Benoit did do pills, which they all do, dude. They were on, especially in the early 2000s, they were on TV like 300 days a year and couldn't take time off to go to the doctor. So like, I guess I'll just take a pill and get through the show.
Yeah. Crazy but closed store. What? I used to watch it a lot. I haven't in a long time, but yeah.
I don't watch WWE specifically anymore. I watch JCW, obviously. AEW is cool, but even AEW is getting a little like, this match is brought to you by fucking Geico. And it's like, what? Come on now. What are we doing here?
Okay, so I have a couple questions that would like kind of like wrap up. So like a couple questions that are kind of fun about, you know, the podcast here that you plan that I love to do with you because it's fucking fun. You made me like YouTube again. You got Mark hooked again and wanting to YouTube. So yeah,
good.
It's good.
And I will do a podcast with both of you.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I'm going to spend the entire time just trying to steal Mark from you. So sorry.
Oh, well. Everybody does. Let's see. I had how did I word it? Like, okay, so like your favorite episode so far that we have done, and like, have you learned anything interesting in what we've done so far? What was it?
I think our favorite episode, or my favorite episode we've done is, I think probably when we had Mary on.
Ooh,
it's been really cool to get a chance to talk to different people and get some perspective on, I guess it's kind of the same thing in a roundabout way that got me interested in the Lima BJ story in the first place. Getting to look at somebody's perspective who's on the inside versus who's on the outside, or like hearing Mary say the word serial killer.
Ooh.
dropped my jaw to the floor because I was like, oh, that's someone who like knows this guy, grew up with this guy essentially, and she's willing to use those words. So then when I hear people like Cher say, yeah, Don's a fucking creep, and I think he might have multiple bodies, like now I can go, okay, well, his stepsister said the same thing. So this isn't just rumors and bullshit on the internet anymore. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that one too because, you know, we waited to be respectful till after the 5-year mark and Mary come on, and she says stuff I never heard her say in the 5 years. So yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's crazy.
To kind of tie that in, I think the thing I'm kind of most excited about for this podcast is going to be the opportunity to interview more people and talk to more people and like, I don't know, I guess feel more involved in a way. Like you can read articles and watch documentaries and do the thing, but like if we could somehow get a hold of Chris Benoit's other son, who was not at the house that day and is like, he's done interviews about it and stuff, but like if we could talk to him, that would be sick.
His son, you said?
Yeah. He has, I believe it's his older son. Don't quote me on this. I believe it's his older son from a first marriage. So I think he was with mom that weekend, thank God. But yeah, Chris Benoit still has an alive son out there.
Okay.
And like, it would be fucking insane to get to talk to him. A, to be like, yo, what was it like to be you when this all went down? And B, what kind of crazy behind the scenes wrestling stories do you know? Because I'm sure you heard some shit.
Right. Well,
so yeah, like anyone like that. And it doesn't have to be someone famous. Like if we could get, like, I enjoyed talking to your dad too, just because like he's been in the system and he knows, and it's like I can sit here and have a good night, Ronnie. I can sit here and assume what it must be like to be in prison all day long, but if I talk to someone who's been to prison, I'm gonna get more information.
So who would be your dream guest?
Fucking Lima. If I could ever get her to do some
Hell
goddamn
yeah.
YouTube with me.
Oh my gosh. I love watching that, seriously. I hope she feels comfortable enough to do it one day. Like, because like I hope she gets in a place where it's just like, you know what, fuck the haters. I know it's not easy right now though, but like I can't wait. I hope she does. I'm glad she has you.
She's getting there. Again, it's a rock and a hard place. I think Lima personally wants to. I think Lima, the businesswoman, doesn't want to do anything to jeopardize anything she's trying to do. So, yeah, there will be a time. Without saying too much, she does want to. It's just a time and a place.
Yeah.
But all of that aside, Jason Ellis would be really fun to talk to.
Who is that? Jason Ellis.
The first professional Australian skateboarder.
Oh.
He's a vert dude from basically Tony Hawk's era. He was one of the other guys that traveled around and did contests with Tony Hawk. Fucking never won. But yeah, he has a crazy life story. He's came from an abusive home in every sense of the word, and like his whole life was kind of fucked up, and he found skateboarding and moved to America. But then he was an Australian kid in America and didn't know anybody and started partying, and like he was top 10 in the world at one point, but he definitely let the drugs kind of take over, and he admits that. So he just has a crazy story about like he was one of the boys. He's friends with Tony Hawk. He went on all the tours. He did all the things. But then at the same time, he was battling his own demons and doing a lot of drugs and like all this crazy shit. And
Is this him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he lost his hair and got a wolf tattooed on his head.
Oh, nice. I'm going to shoot some shots.
But he's one of the other people that when I was going through shit and I was depressed and drinking and whatever, he's also very open about that on his podcast. And like,
cool.
You just saw that dude with his whole fucking head tattooed, big tough guy, man, will get on a live stream and fucking cry and be like, dude, I'm having a really bad day. Like, this fucking sucks. You don't have to be a tough guy all the time. I could kill all of you. And I'm sitting here crying. And I was like, damn, Ellis, like, fuck yeah, dude. That's way cooler than just, I'm a big tough guy all the time and fucking bear.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's cool. I was seeing if chat had any not so last questions that you would like to know about CFOWLS. I really liked talking the well, you know, I can talk Summerwells all day long, so of course I like the Mary interview. But that aside, I liked someone finally listening about the OJ stuff that I have been trying to say for so damn long. That one was, I think, one of my favorites we've done so far, just because I was excited to finally, someone else is listening. They're not just telling me to shut up. OJ did it.
Yeah, I like finding little kind of niche stuff like that too. Like, now that I think about it, I know I've heard of the Casanova killer somewhere along the line, but I never would have expected his story crosses OJ's story. Like, what?
All right.
And I think overall, I, just like you said about yourself and Mark and Eli said it and Tammy said it, I also feel the passion for YouTube again. Like, I almost don't even care what we do. I just want to do it again, but I feel like true crime makes sense.
Yeah, true crime is easy to talk about because I think, well, I know you said we have that in common. I've always wondered like what makes them tick, especially with me, because like I feel like I have the makings to be something people said I would always be, but like I still know right from wrong. But these people still do it, and a lot of them they are considered to be geniuses, and that really like gets me like so fucking curious because they're geniuses, but they still fucking go through with it. And at some point they on purpose get sloppy, I think, because they want to get caught. Like one thing I think that would be cool for us to talk about as a topic, like why do all of these killers seem to always get onto TV and radio? Like like what about like just being higher in the narcissism?
Have you noticed they don't anymore either?
Yeah.
We've stopped. Serial killers still exist. We just don't talk about them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's narcissism. I think it's a power thing. I can play God right now and decide whether you live or die. But I also, there has to be, like, I know I deal with dissociations. Weird how I feel like I'm qualified to talk about that. I dissociate sometimes, and it does feel like you're just, it's almost a dream state. It almost doesn't feel like you're living in real life. So do you go into sort of a dissociation dream state like that? And then if you do, when you eventually come out of it and go, fuck, I just killed somebody, now you got some shit to deal with. You know what I mean? Now you got to like hide a body and clean up some evidence and do all this. So like, what is going through your mind?
Yeah. Oh, I wish we could interview one.
And then like going back to the Casanova killer guy, like that guy was just traveling around, staying at hotels, eating at restaurants, just like living a normal life, and then also killing people at night. Like, I don't know if I was killing people, I don't know if I could bring myself to go into a restaurant. I feel like I'd be so paranoid about everyone, I would just run into the woods.
They said, if you could talk to your future self, what would it be? What would you say to your future self?
My future self, I would want to
Interesting.
know. I would want to know what's something I, in my current time, should be ready for. Because I feel like every time I do anything, I'm ready for everything that makes sense that could possibly happen. But then, like, insert a girl that I think is into me that I'm now pretty sure was just into the YouTube thing. Like, I wasn't fucking planning on any of that. And then I got myself into that situation and I've just had to figure it out. It would be really nice for future me to be like, hey, by the way, don't answer the crazy chick that texts you. Fucking, but then at the same time, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, yeah, I guess what's something I should be prepared for?
Yeah. I thought that was a question, but no, it's not. It's not really this kind of question. Oh, how the killer's brain is? Yeah.
I feel like it depends. It could be on social media that really tapped into their brain, but I want to know how to. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's kind of why we're doing this, essentially. Like, I don't think we're ever going to get to interview fucking an actual killer. I mean, maybe, but like if we got a Dahmer interview, that'd be fucking crazy.
Oh, man. All right.
But yeah, I think that's kind of, I think we all want to know how these people's brains tick. I think that's what brought us all here.
Do you want me to write Rex Huberman on behalf of the podcast? Have you?
That'd be cool. Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
I'm down.
If you ever get ideas of people, like I write many murderers. I'm already on the JPays and everything. So if you think of anyone, just tell me who and I'll reach out on behalf of the podcast.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Like, I'm not expecting that, but that would actually be sick.
I love to do that.
Be down to talk to a legit, like, bona fide known killer. Sure.
Hell yeah.
So I'm not afraid to talk to people.
Yeah.
Not scary to have a conversation.
So like I get bashed a lot for doing that, but I don't really care. They say I'm a murderer sympathizer. It's I'm not. I just want to know more and I'd rather hear it from them than just hearing it in the media or whatever is put out. I know that's not always true either. And whether they lie to me, okay, that's not like I can't force them to tell me the truth. I'm still hearing from them though. If they choose to lie, they choose to lie.
And if they choose to lie, you can then take that and look at how they lied to you and what was the lie. You can still take a lie and figure things out about people.
Yeah.
What was I just going to say? Oh, yeah. No, well, not that I want to be Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan talks to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, we can do the same thing just in the crime, horror, dark shit genre. We can talk to whoever we want.
Yeah.
As long as they're willing to do it. Don't force yourself on anybody. That's how we got here.
Oh, okay. Don't
Well-
send my ass pictures to them and bribe them with an interview.
Well, I mean, if that gets them on the show. Don't do anything morally reprehensible unless it makes me money. In which case,
Say CFOWLS is my pimp.
oh, fucking here we go, dude. I graduated from just stealing the homeless. Now I'm a pimp.
I want to look at brain scans. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's a big part of the Chris Benoit thing is like they got his brain scans, and that's why that's kind of the only conclusion anyone can come to is like his brain was fucked up. We know that.
Whoa. Okay, well, I think that will do it for questions for this one. We gotta pick Courtney up and she's done in 20 minutes, so.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think we at least hit all the high points with everything. Like I said, anyone in the comments, feel free to ask away. I'm never going to shy away from it, but yeah, I think we covered the majority of it at least.
Yeah, I'm glad, like, the live we did on Monday, I've already started listening back because I like how we pulled a bunch of stuff up, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give you a play-by-play. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and that's that because she deserves it, but that's all I'll say on that. But I appreciate you going through everything. I know it's frustrating, and you have gone through it, several times in the years, but now you got backup, and whether Lima likes it or not, there's people that are upset on her behalf because my channel too, Voices Behind the Wall, is always about hearing everybody's story, like how you end yours. So that's somewhere where we align too. And I do not like seeing somebody be bullied into silence by lies and using their platforms to harass, abuse, bully, all of these things. Abuse, in my opinion. I'm going to call it abuse because that is what it is. And I think it's disgusting, and I don't like to see it. So I also have a platform that I will do what I like on. But with that being said, I'm going to let you finish it off. I'll be in the chat, but I appreciate you going through it all. This was really fun, and thank you.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Bye, chat.
And then there was one. Waited till the end of the show to fuck up my paint. I was gonna add something. That's right. To kind of expand on what should. Yeah, just click your microphone off the table, asshole who does this for a living. To kind of expand on what Cher was saying there, it is a lot to go through. It is frustrating at times. I do get emotional about it a little bit because it is something that has affected me personally. Like, oh, you're good, David. That's what the replay's for. But yeah, it is something that has affected me personally. It's something that has affected my friends personally, and it's something that I know affects strangers that I don't even know, but I know it's happening to other people. And like I kind of said on the end of the last episode, when Cher asked me how I'm doing and how I feel about everything, my answer is the same. More than anything, more than anger, more than frustration, more than feeling sad, more than the anxiety, more than all of it, it just makes me feel disgusted with humanity that this is a real story. Like, Hollywood couldn't even write this shit, And now that I'm in Hollywood, I can confirm Hollywood writers aren't as cool as you think they are. But either way, the fact that this story is real, the fact that all of this shit has actually happened, and the fact that I'm sitting here going, this is my life. This is literally shit that's happened to me, is a gigantic red flag, and it makes me disgusted in humanity. Like, a lot of people try to clown me for the clown thing and talk about how I'm like aggressive and blunt and blah, blah, blah. That's because I don't respect most of society. Because from where I'm sitting, most of you people suck, man. The majority of people look at a platform like BJ's channel and go, yeah, no, that's okay. I'll just watch this for entertainment. Okay, cool. Now you're affecting a lot of other people's lives. Now you're a part of this gigantic problem, and it's more prevalent than anybody would like to talk about. So yes, you are a part of that problem. So like, the more shit like this that goes on, the more I'm just going to look at normal people and professional people like they're assholes, because there's countless example of people like that being assholes. So maybe if you don't want a clown to sit up here and clown you, check yourself, act right, have a little bit of human compassion. Think about how your choices might affect other people. And if you are, I don't want to use the word privilege, just like Eli said earlier, but if you are lucky enough to have a platform, to have a voice, to have people who listen to you, don't fucking abuse that for your own personal gain. It's disgusting. It's deplorable. It will be illegal, because I promise you more and more laws are coming. And ultimately, it makes you look like a gigantic piece of shit. I can sit up here and I can go to sleep at night perfectly comfortable knowing that I do what I know is right, not only for myself, but for everybody around me, even if it's not in my own best interest. I would rather go to bed knowing I fucking helped somebody than go to bed knowing, oh, I'm making money off of fucking someone else's life up. It's very simple. Mind your own fucking business. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what Lima's trying to do. That's what everybody on this side of YouTube is trying to do. All we want is to be left the fuck alone so we can do cool shit and help people in the process. Who really cares about people with mental health disorders? And who really cares about helping the homeless on Skid Row? And who really cares about protecting people's rights? The person who's exploited that to make a living, or the person who is literally boots on the ground every single day talking to the fucking homeless population and offering them help? You tell me which one sounds like the person who gives a shit. I didn't mean to go into another fucking diatribe right there, but there you go. That's how I feel, allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Fucking legal disclaimer here. But as always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and not that I ever appreciate you guys any more or any less, but this one really means something to me personally, and it does make me feel good that at least some of you are interested and willing to hear my side of the story, and that some of you also think this is fucked up, because let's call things what they are. This is fucked up. So I appreciate you guys giving me the platform. I know this is my channel, but I appreciate you guys giving me the platform, giving me the time, and being willing to let me put this story out there so it doesn't fall for the wayside and just be another example of a shitty YouTuber ruining somebody's life for profit. So thank you guys. If these kinds of shows aren't your favorite and you would rather not watch people discussing drama, I get it. I don't really want to be discussing drama. So we're going to get back to our more regularly scheduled programming. I'm actually not sure what we're doing for the next show, so I need to talk to my co-host, but yeah, we'll be back on more true crimey, horror type stuff the next time we're live. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel, notified. Please like the video, hit the hype button, share it, do all the little things YouTube likes. Subscribe to Voices Behind the Wall, my awesome co-host on this podcast. Subscribe to Hey, Shep's still here. Thank you, Shep. Yeah, subscribe to Share, subscribe to Progressive Patriot, Eli. Subscribe to either Barnes and Noble Crime Time or Through the Looking Glass Tarot, Tammy's 2 channels. And also, we're trying to get Through the Looking Glass Tarot monetized. We're almost there. Tammy needs like less than 100 subscribers and some watch time hours. So let's rally and help get some traction on her channel as well. Yeah, make sure you're notified to all of us so you don't miss whatever we're doing. And once again, I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to do this. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for enjoying and supporting. I will be updating the merch store within the next few days. I'll try to do it tomorrow, but within the next few days, there will be updates on the merch store. Link in the description. Grab yourself some shirts. There's also going to be merch of some of the other people I mentioned, so you can support them. And I want to keep doing this for as long as we can possibly do it. So I'm going to be here for a while. I hope all you guys are here for a while. And I hope we can take this thing as big and as far as we can possibly take it. Because the more successful I do and the better off I am and the better this channel does, the more I'm going to be able to pass that along to everybody and actually try to help make a real change in this world. So if you like watching YouTube for entertainment and you get entertainment out of it and that's enough for you, awesome. But if you would also like to support a channel that's legitimately trying to make a change off of YouTube, hi, I'm CFOWLS, and I appreciate you being here. Oh, is there anything else I need to cover? God damn, it's been 3 hours again. The time really flies when we're doing this, which is awesome, and I appreciate that too. But I think that's pretty much it for this one. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their night. I'm sure we'll be back this week sometime. We can't stay off YouTube for very long, but thank you guys for being here. And as I always say, don't ever let anybody try to steal your voice, and don't ever let anybody try to use your story against you. And with that, I appreciate the shit out of every single one of you. I hope you all have a great night. Much love, and until the next one, peace out, Carney Army.